player who may not be super old, but he is certainly very, very experienced. So they've got a team here that is built up entirely around experience, whereas Team Spirit, obviously they've got the TI win under their belt, but they are a much, much younger, fresher team. Black, when you're looking at these kind of two approaches between experience and youth, does that change how the teams play? Is that a matchup that you will notice in the way that the teams face off against each other?
Like personally, like if I were to build like a brand new team, my favorite composition would be like three
each other.
Like personally, like if I were to build like a brand new team, my favorite composition would be like three very seasoned players and like two, like not completely new players, but like unexplored players, like that are really high on the leaderboard, you don't really know much about, and kind of just like shape them to the vision that you think would be perfect for your team in specific, right? But the proof that either way works is last TI, because Secret with 5 super veteran players, they got top 3, no problem.
And Team Spirit obviously won with 5 very, very young players.
Yeah.
And we've got a draft coming up, but I guess the broader question is, do you think older teams play very differently to younger teams? Do you notice that when you see them draft, when you see them play?
Turn to ban.
Definitely, at least OG seems to be like the high octane aggression, just keep running at them and, you know, get annoyed by some kids until they call GG. But I don't know. Other teams, it seems like just, it almost feels like they have just as much experience. Like Spirit have been around for a little bit. Like these players have done a lot, especially Maposhko. Like there's a wealth of knowledge for him. He's done so much. And I wonder if they're just feeding off every bit of information he gives them and just taking it 10 times.
Wonderful. Well, we've got a draft coming up right now, which we can sink our teeth into, with Team Secret already banning out Collapses Mars and that ever-favoured Bane, whereas Team Spirit are banning out the Monkey King. Not much to talk through yet, but Black, are there any inklings you can get at what's going on here out of these early bans?
Well, I'm hoping to see IO ban, because if not, either team is gladly going to pick it up, I think. And other than that, like, nothing's really out of the ordinary. Secret likes to first pick OD, so that's an option for them. And if they don't, I mean, it's kind of like the scenario where I think, okay, they do ban out the OD, which does leave the IO in the pool. I don't know how much Secret favors it as of late, but they can definitely play it.
Yeah, if you're picking here, you picking up that IO immediately, considering it's available, or is there a slight hesitation around it?
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, I would just pick it, but that's me. I think that hero is completely busted. Has so many good partners, so many good lanes, very different ways of playing. Yeah.
And they go straight away the IO.
Yep.
Team Spirit, we'll see what they'll pick up. They've got lots of their heroes still in the pool here.
They do. Probably going to go with the Weaver, right? They like so much.
10 seconds remaining.
Perhaps pick up a Collapse hero early, with some of them already banned out.
And no Mars, no OD.
Have you been impressed with Team Spirits? Because it feels like they're doing quite similar stuff to what they were doing at TI. Have you noticed an adaptation in how they're playing and how they're picking?
Some of their picks have been kind of different, like the Sword are, but seems to still be, at least for a couple of these guys, still the same.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, the playstyle is still the same, right? They're just trying to integrate new heroes into it. But like the way they're playing the map and everything is still very much the same as it was before.
Fair enough. They're taking their time with this first pick, though. They can't have been not expecting that IO. That's not come out of the... going to pick up that Weaver, as you mentioned, and a 1-2 punch of Collapse's Tide Hunter as well. Talk me through those, Black.
It's a fantastic dual lane. I'm just going to assume it's not going to be a 5 Tide. Because some people do it, but not a big fan of it. And Weaver Tide, you get this gush plus the bug on you. Anchor Smash deals like an absurd amount of damage, and you gotta pick a strong carry to lane against this, because otherwise you are going to be in trouble. Could be one of those tight counters like Ursa, or Monkey King, or just another range hero like Medusa or Drow Ranger, which don't necessarily pair up super well with an IO, but we'll see what route the Secret wants to go. They're very versatile themselves.
Razor.
Or the Razor,
Razor.
yeah.
Okay.
Also a tide counter.
Also a
lot
tight
of
counter. Unlikely to be seeing this as position 5, which we saw Tundra pick it up as. I think only Fata would do that, or Kuroki. It doesn't feel like the sort of thing
10
Puppy would
seconds
allow.
remaining.
He runs a tight ship. He's not going to allow it.
5 seconds remaining.
Anyone who picks up a position 5 Razor, I suppose he would be the one who picks it up. So he'd have to punish himself.
I mean, Puppy's this kind of guy where he picks Tidehunter, then loses to Razor. And then when the enemy picks Razor, he's going to pick Tidehunter again. It's like, you gotta make it work. Historically, actually, one of his, well, if you want to call it that, biggest weaknesses is that he's very stubborn when it comes to drafting. It's gotten a little bit better since Heen joined, I think, but, you know, can't teach an old dog new tricks, as they say.
You certainly can't.
5 seconds
Although
remaining.
Heen will do his very best. I think Heen is such an impressive coach.
He is. He is hands down one of my favorite coaches around. He's a super nice guy too.
He's very nice. He's like, I was going to compare him to someone nasty. He's like that episode of The Simpsons with the dog trainer, choke chain. Beats it into people.
I'm sure B-Cup knows that. He's very much into Simpsons.
No, I don't actually watch The Simpsons that much. I know a lot of references, but I'm trying to think of the dog trainer's name.
10 seconds
He had his own show in the US.
Joshua.
Might be.
5 seconds
Okay, well, we've got some picks going on here. There's not much time to reminisce about various Simpsons episodes, as we've got bans coming out from Team Secret of the Morphling and the Lena, whereas Team Spirit are banning out the Puck. Is there any particular logic behind these? Are they just banning out effective mid laners that are still open?
Seems like it with the Puck and the Lena. I would be surprised if Spirit left the Timber open.
10 seconds remaining.
We've seen how crazy Ice can go with that.
5
Timber can be a
seconds
scary one,
remaining.
especially with the Tide. But the bans of Secret are very much to just protect the Razor right now. Also from potentially being countered in the mid lane, because it can still be a mid Razor.
Banning out the Storm Spirit there. And we're waiting on what sort of stuff do you expect Team Secret are going to ban out in this final phase? And what do you think that means for what they're looking for the next phase?
10 seconds remaining.
Stuns. Always stuns. They have 0, so they're going to add some. I'm almost 99% certain.
I mean, no one's really got any stuns. We've got the Tidehunter Ravage. That's the only stun here. It's not a stunning draft.
No, not at all yet. I don't want a little bit of lockdown for the Razor to keep that link on.
I love it
But you
when
can
we
also
get-
see, they're all banning mobility heroes, right?
Mhm.
So lack of stuns is very apparent, and they're like, yeah, if the analysts know that, I'm sure we do as well.
It's going to be one of these games where everyone's banned out every single mid hero and people are left very much scraping the bottom of the mid barrel. But Zeus, how about
Mid Lion,
I don't know.
let's go.
Barra mid?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I like this kind of heroes mid. You know, like if you're forced to be unconventional, this is when the greatest ideas are born.
We won't be getting Barra mid though, as that's banned out by Team Spirit. They read my mind.
I heard you say it. Your comms are open.
Yeah.
Grimstroke.
Okay.
Grimstroke. Excellent.
Wow, the double gush combo.
It's more the Weaver and the Inkswell, isn't it? We were talking about that last series.
Yeah. Or the Tide Inkswell also works perfectly.
Still not a guaranteed
10 seconds
lockdown though.
It's not. But the answer of like potentially leashing together a Razor with someone else so he can't just run a hero down is always very nice.
Are you also looking, because we spoke about this last time as well, with this sort of draft, are you looking to pick it up with something single target to combo with it?
Maybe if you have the luxury. It's always just a plus when you play Grim. It's not a necessity, but it's very nice to have. But they could still just pick up. What could they pick up? B-Cup? I have no idea.
The Lena's already gone, so there's no double
Lena's
Laguna Blade. They could go. I'm still hoping one day we're gonna get the mid lion double finger.
Mid line with Grimstroke. Oh, Oh, it's so Craigasm. Have you ever seen it? The double axe finger on everybody?
Didn't you get 6 stacks one time off one finger with the double
8.
dream stroke? Oh my god, that was wild.
8 stacks. Yeah, it was so insane.
Team Secret.
There's the
picking up
Doom.
that Doom. Do you think that's a mid Doom? Does Samel play mid Doom?
He probably does. But there's the thing. Razor or Doom, they can go any lane right now.
Mm-hmm.
Very open.
It feels more like an ISIS Doom with a carry Razor, and they've still got the mid lane to pick. Although I suppose there's not that many mid lanes left, so we'll see what they can do.
Still hit that 5 razor.
Potentially. Well, I'm just expecting a 1 Razor just to counter the Tide Hunter, because they picked it straight after the Tide. And then a Doom is just to prevent Tide Hunter from ever ravaging in team fights.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not, you don't really need to put the Doom at the moment on either of the supports. Like, they're not really too big in these team fights, right? Like, you just want, like, Tide's the only target at the moment that you care about.
Mm-hmm.
Until
Until maybe, yeah, it's. I mean, I personally like Clock and Doom a lot, because even Razor, like, those are heroes you just want to run away from. But then Clockwork just hooks in, disrupts all of that, potentially keeps you in the cogs, or just separates you from your entire team. It's a very disruptive hero when paired with Doom and Razor.
It feels like it does well against the Grimstroke kind of combos as well, the Inkswell. If they're going to Inkswell into you and you're a Clockwork, it's difficult to get around.
Mm-hmm. And no time left.
Both of these
used a
teams
lot of
are
time.
using all of their time. They're really trying to make us analyze everything in the highest amount of depth possible.
Ember Spirit.
As Team Spirit pick up that Ember,
Yep.
one of those mobility ones. And it feels like that's good against the Clockworks lockdown as well.
Yeah, what control do they have? A Doom and a Hookshot. That's it. They gotta somehow pick a hero that solves that problem. It could be like a Void Spirit and Pucker's Band. It's going to be a tough mid pick to get more lockdown.
And they've got 2 bans on Team Spirit, so I would expect them to ban out the Void. Just from my expectations. But then what else do you ban? It feels like everything else is banned at the moment.
Kunkka?
Potentially, yeah. Good hero.
How about Wind Ranger or something along those lines? Something with a bit of lockdown.
Wind Ranger is okay, it just feels like very unreliable. Like, if I'm Secret now, I'm looking at Troll, so I think it's a mid-Razor then. Which could be very much possible.
Mid-Razor is pretty good against Ember Spirit, isn't it?
Yeah, very good. Honestly, I wouldn't mind just a carry face as Void right now. I think looks really good for Secret as well.
Mm-hmm.
If they wanted to go that route.
With the banned carries, what carries do you think are effective on Team Spirit here? Because they've banned out the PA and the Anti-Mage. What else do they want?
Oh, you can still go Wraith King.
As always, yeah. They have Doom and Razor. Wraith King is a good choice. And they're going to have absolute last pick too, so whatever Secret adjusts, they're going to know what they're going to do. Luna, okay. So they definitely expect it to be mid-Razor. I thought it was a carry Razor for sure, almost.
Team Spirit's turn to pick.
Wind Ranger at your
Secret
service.
picking up that Wind Ranger. A perfect call from host Daniel Offen.
Yeah, I hope it will be a perfect gameplay by Sumail too, because otherwise they have no stuns.
Yeah, do you like it or do you not like it?
If he hits his shackles, it can work out wonderfully. It's just Wind Ranger is such a weird hero, right? Either you kill everything or you kill nothing if nothing connects. But yeah, Spirit, what are they going to answer? I think Wraith King probably just looks like the most cookie cutter you could pick.
Choose your
Centaur.
Or it's
not
a
going for the
Carry
cookies.
Weaver.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Carry Weaver. Claps on his scent. Toronto Tokyo on the Ember, of course. And Team Secret lining up as expected. Black, talk me through this Team Secret lineup. What do you think they are aiming to do here?
They are aiming to be very greedy. Like this Doom offlane, he's definitely going to go Midas, Ice always does. Wind Ranger can't really rotate a whole lot until at least Javelin, preferably Maelstrom. So I think it's going to be pretty static laning phase, and Secret is just trying to get ahead from that laning phase.
Mm-hmm. B-Cop, how about Team Spirit? What are you expecting to see them come out?
I gotta say, it feels like they're just gonna do the same, play hyper aggressive off the lanes. But
5 seconds
I wonder,
remaining.
there's not really a lot of catch on Secret, right? So they kind of have free reign to do, for the most part, what they want on Spirit if they get themselves a little bit of an advantage. Like, you have to rely on hitting your shackles, which if you don't hit it, that's a big chunk of percentage-wise of the lockdown that you even have on that team, and then Spirit's just gonna run at you.
Yeah, and Linken's a super OP this game. Prevents solo kills from Doom, prevents solo kills from Wind Ranger. It's going to be tough to break those Linken's, especially if you don't get the Fey Grenade.
Any predictions? Who are you favoring Black?
I like Team Spirit a little bit better. Like, sure, Secret can win, Sume can easily explode with that Wind Ranger middle. I just like consistency over high risk. That's kind of the player that I am, so I'm going to go with Spirit.
How about you, B-Cop?
Even a slight edge to Spirit. Obviously, I don't want to like over favor someone, but I do like participating in the caster's curse, so I'm going to go Spirit.
Okay. Well, can Team Secret's limited lockdown close the door on Team Spirit, or will they manage to run away with it? We're going to find out with our casters. It's Nomad and Lizard.
Oh my goodness, it's the upper bracket matchup you guys have been waiting for. It is Team Secret versus Team Spirit. I mean, without seeing the drafts, would you just be favoring Spirit all over Lizard?
No, I don't think so. I actually like both of these drafts. Without seeing the teams, you mean? Or without seeing the...
I meant without
Okay, I wasn't really listening to you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I would go with Team Spirit a little bit. They are in a really good form at the moment, and they're just defeating everyone in the tournament, looking in a stellar form. So yeah, I would. But looking at the two drafts, I feel like I like what both of these teams have got. On one side, you have Weaver, that's kind of very mobile, versus Razor, also builds into a Linken Sphere, which has multiple purposes. On the other hand, you have this Razor that's an extremely good carry at the moment, and is being, well, not undefeated, but has a pretty damn high win rate.
Yeah, it's looked good. It's looked good. You need to have an answer to it, and I'm not sure if Team Spirit does, but I mean, Team Spirit famously run at you, outplay you, make you feel like you're a toddler in an MMA grand finals.
Hello, Mike Test.
And you don't have any stuns versus them. You know, you've got very limited stuns versus them, right? You've got Shackle Shot, you've got Hook Shot, Cogs can maybe help a bit. Is this enough?
Well, depends how the fight starts. I think one big thing for Team Spirit is that they have debated them a little bit with the Tidehunter than the Centaur, and now you have the Centaur that's able to stampede out of Razor's Link as well, right?
True.
So that's bonus mobility for every single hero on the side of Team Spirit. And a hero that I was waiting for, I'm like, we haven't really seen. I don't dare say any Centaur, but not too many, right?
That was not.
Did we not see one earlier today?
Maybe without me. I wasn't.
Yeah, sure. You weren't there. Okay.
Okay, so you saw one.
Yeah,
today. Yeah,
see one
perfect.
Today, yeah.
That's my luck. I don't watch one game and the hero is picked.
It's all right. Yeah, I mean, that was against a Razor as well, though, and they went for the Ags as well. So, you know, it made sense. Also against a Doom, which favored them very nicely, because obviously the moment you get doomed, you pop back the stampede and you just run away from all your problems.
Unless it's the Centaur getting doomed, right?
Of course. Then you've doomed a Centaur, so your other cores are happy. Tell me how these lanes are going to go. What's Wind Ranger like in the mid lane right now? Is she going to go do all right versus this Ember Spirit?
We haven't seen too many Wind Rangers as well. I think the lane should be fine for Ember. I think you're going to get a decent chunk of farm here, and I feel that Ember makes an easier time rotating, right?
Yeah, for sure. He's got the better catch in that regard with the slight chains. Makes better usage of the runes, I suppose. Going to be a bit of a slower game for Samel, that's for sure, but it was a very nice deny on the range creep, so, you know, your tour already in tatters. Sorry, Toronto, Tokyo. Since they've changed their names to both having all capital letters, it's really confused me. I've realized that I'm a very simple man, and capital letters equals Toronto, Tokyo. But now Yatoro has capital letters as well, and my brain can't handle it.
Just hope that the rest of the team doesn't go that way as well. Then.
Oh, we're screwed. We're screwed if that happens. My career's over. All right, there's time to earn some cred amongst the viewers. Which lane is first blood going to happen on? Easy last hit for Mira.
I would probably say top.
Okay,
that's the one that seems volatile. You have this. You have 3 very bulky boys though on top lanes, so
yeah, you do. It's a brave prediction, Lizard. It's a brave prediction, but they're going to make the play here onto Ice Ice Ice. He could be. Nah, he's good. He's going to run away. That bug upon him will eventually be taken off. It's not the fastest right clicker in the world, but it's fine.
Yeah, he also has like
Mira,
what, 11 armor.
In trouble. One more right click.
No, Mira!
Quite enough. Up the high ground. Puppy's gonna find him, and Puppy will draw first blood upon Lizard's integrity. And
I lost street cred now.
Oh no. It's all right. You can't lose what you never had.
Yeah, that's true. I had for like a month. I was ranked 1 once.
True. You had it.
Like 5 years ago or something. But yeah, on this bottom lane, you have 2 supports that are, let's say, a little bit weaker and easier to take down. And it kind of goes. You try to go on the Nio, you don't kill him, he heals up, he heals the tether target up, and then you get punished for it. The 2 of them with the bonus movement speed are definitely nasty to play against.
Oh yeah, they are some quick boys. Very, very fast indeed. Hard to get away from and hard to track down. So, pretty obvious that was going to be first blood and bottom lane, I guess. And when you really think about it.
All right, Nomad, stop it. Why didn't you make a call, huh? You put me on a spot and then gloat over it.
Antagonize you over it, because exactly that, Lizard, exactly that. It's my the advantage I have being the play-by-play is that I get to lead the conversation and make sure I'm never in any trouble.
Lead it then. What's happening on the mid lane? Tell me. How's Ember and Windranger doing?
That's you leading it, but no, it's a pretty exciting lane, especially as Toronto Tokyo's run around the back and is able to steal the bounty rune away from Sumail, which is actually a bit of an issue because he is out of bottle charges here, and Toronto Tokyo is full health, full mana, with 2 bottle charges bottled up, and there are no runes for Sumail to get, so this is actually could result in a bit of a deficit there in the middle lane. Meanwhile, Ice Ice Dice TPing away up the top side, and he's going to get out all right.
Sumail is the first one that gets level 6, and he's actually chasing Toronto Tokyo right now. Ooh. The problem is Toronto is just a little bit too fast, so yeah, you dish out a decent amount of damage, but you can't really finish the kill off.
P in some trouble, jumps back to his friend. Nisha says, get off my support, but the right click comes out from Mira, and they're going to be able to get that kill and collapse. I think he's going to get out okay from Nisha here. No, maybe not actually. He's just too slow. Man, this Razor, so fast. There's power treads, and that's it, really.
That Io would have lived 100% if he used the salve. But he didn't want to, I guess, waste it, because the right click was flying to him. And if he uses the salve, there's definitely enough HP on him to survive. He doesn't. He instead likes going back to base and bringing all the items to Nisha, which is also understandable. Some rune control happening from Yabzor, something that you mentioned earlier. Sumail has not had a bottle filled for a long time, and it seems like he won't have it, at least not with an active rune.
Nope.
Just a bounty.
Just a crappy bounty rune. Ugh. Gold for your whole team, not even just for you, and it's only 2 charges? Rubbish. But it's something. No one stole it this time around.
Sumail right now is like, Papi, can you die again and TP mid, please? Papi?
I've been in that situation where I'm kind of like wishing my team dies so they can refill my bottle.
You're thinking about going mid, Mira and Toronto Tokyo, but top lane actually is already happening.
There is a bit of action, but they've taken off the bugs, so you know, anti-armor's not there. But Yapsaw, I don't think he's getting away from this one. Yatoro's just going to stay on top of him, and Ice Yatoro trying to fight up into it. Nice cogs come out from Yapsaw, but they turn their attention towards Ice. Maybe it wasn't that nice a cogs, get blocked off Ice, but in the end, he is going to be okay.
I just can't. He's healing. This is such a nice thing to do. Like, he's taken this stupid healing creep and he's healing Yapsaw while he's trying to juke them. It's like... There, now he's gonna heal him. Yeah. Yeah,
Cool
take
bit.
that, Yapsaw. Yeah, get healed.
So quick.
Get healed, boy.
5 mana for how much healing? Like 10?
15? Yeah.
15, wow.
Yeah, it's worth it, man.
Meanwhile, Samael is trying death by 1,000 cuts onto Toronto Tokyo once again here. But Toronto Tokyo is going to turn around on Samael. Samael, has he got a way out of this one? He's got the 1 charges. Bottles out as well. Toronto Tokyo playing a dangerous game. Mira going to come in and ruin the fun. But as is Puppy, the support's coming through. Salve out from Puppy, keeping Samael nice and safe. You up at top, bunch of low heroes just kind of pounding away at each other.
Don't worry. Ice will heal up both of them.
I've seen, like, you know, kills where you just slowly whittle someone down, but I've never seen lanes where they're just slowly healing someone up. That must be a pain in the ass to micro, right?
Definitely. And you can autocast it, I guess. Does it even work anymore if you autocast it? I guess it doesn't. Just cast it on yourself constantly.
I want to see him, like, heal a ranged creep to stop it getting last hit, and then deny it.
Oh, that's the next level play, yeah.
That'd be big. That's the dazzle play right there.
So far, a very calm game, isn't it? Like, only 3 kills, 8 minutes in.
This is very action-packed compared to the first game we had. We had like 3 kills in like 15 minutes, so...
All right.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot.
You're really gonna stick it in that I didn't see the first game. All
Hey,
right,
don't get off that hurry. Oh, Doom straight up onto the Weaver. Yapsaw coming in around the sidelines here. He
very
gets
nice.
the cogs out onto him. The damage will be enough to bring down Yatoro. And I like that from my side. Just the moment he hits 6, do not give the Weaver time to even process that you leveled up. Just turn around, whack the Doom out on him, and just Sport is there to finish the job. Very nicely done.
That's Yapsaw, right? Like, Ice, his job was just there to press Doom on the Weaver.
It's just kill
Bottom
him.
lane, Ember. Yeah, can't do shit.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Bochka is cogged, but can they kill him?
I've left a decent chunk of damage to him, honestly. With that Scorched Earth coming through as well. Maposhka is losing his health, but not quite enough. Oh, Yatoro takes a pretty big swipe from Samael from the side. Ice. Back up to healing we go. He's full mana, so he's going to have to spend a bit of time spamming that S button.
Yatoro got rocket. Is it enough? I don't think so. No way. Level 1 rocket. Come on, heal up, boy. Heal up, Ice. Go into your lair.
His APM's going to be so sick this game. Ice. That spell's on cooldown. Come on, buddy. Stop slacking. Still the creep. Better not see any inefficiency there. Double damage rune in the bottle for the Ember Spirit as Ice continues to heal himself away in the top lane.
He doesn't want to farm. He has Midas. All he needs to do, Ember, top lane.
Oh no,
This
heal!
time around.
Heal, Ice, please! Oh, it's not enough. Couldn't heal through that. Double damage Toronto Tokyo roams up to the top lane and kills off the dude.
Just thinking about tickling Yapsaw a little bit, as the skill is kind of hard to do even with the double damage, right? And also keep in mind that there's Relocate from Puppy and Nisha, so any aggressive move that you do on top lane can be heavily punished.
Gotta be disciplined. You gotta be smart. Most of all, you gotta be intelligent.
100% sure, whatever you say. And do you think that it's like they're pressuring the top tier 1? This is a move that can be punished, like we said, with Relocate. Wouldn't you rather perhaps move to the tier 1 bottom and attack the lane in which IO is? Very peculiar how Team Spirit are approaching the post or laning stage.
Yeah, I think they're just utilizing the fact that there's a dead Doom to whack away at that tower a bit and not really any objective commitment from them, I suppose.
Does make sense.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, it did look like that. I mean, there were 4 heroes wailing at the tower. It's some sort of move anyways. It's a male. He's He's just farming up for this Maelstrom. You know, as you mentioned before, this hero can't really do much in terms of rotations and kill threat until he has the Maelstrom. Very item-dependent hero compared to the Ember Spirit, who can move around very early.
For sure. If you want to see if he is interested in making any plays, just look at the ways that he's using his spells. If he's spamming stuff out constantly and has no mana, most likely than not, he just wants to stay mid and continue farming that Maelstrom.
Wow,
mid.
Committing the hook shot in, and now the reload comes in as well, as you say, but Toronto Tokyo get the kill and jump away. However, Ice, he's actually got the Doom out onto post. Oh, and the deny to the neutral creep.
XD.
XD indeed. Thank you very much, Centaur. Coming in clutch with the stomp deny.
I wonder if Doom would have killed him if Io didn't tether in. Like, the Centaur will not stomp unless there are 3 heroes around. Sumail. The shackle does not connect.
It was close. It was close, but no cigar.
Well done.
Oh, they got him.
Never mind.
There is a cigar.
Wow.
Yeah, and can you explain to me where this saying comes from? Close but no cigar, like.
Yes, I can. Lizard.
Thank you.
Google,
but without googling.
Close, but I'm not googling.
I can do that as well. Like, what the hell is this? I'm done. Weaver has taken the bottom tier 1 tower, has that Maelstrom and Falcon Blade completed straight into Lincoln's. No boots necessary. And do they have any mid lane? Well, Nomad is googling, guys. I'll be the play-by-player, I guess.
Thank you very much. But
yep, sir. Uses that hookshot in. Nisha connects with the static link, but he's alone. Oh, gets ravaged actually.
Pushka though, the hesitation there, is that going to cost them? It very well might. The chains are out, and yeah, they don't want to go up this high ground with the TPs coming on through here. Nisha's going to be absolutely fine. Oh, they found Sumail, however. Sumail kind of needs some help here. He's got an E. He's going to use it to try and get himself away. Team Spirit still chasing. They've got Yatoro on the Weaver, so getting on top of Sumail shouldn't be too hard, but finishing him off, that might be tricky. He gets himself under the tower, and they're not going to commit more than that. They don't want to overextend for this, so Sumail does survive. And all in all, a lot of time wasted from Team Spirit here without too much gained.
If that connected, the stroke of fate, Sumail would have died for sure. So I can see that they were attempting to dive a little bit, but sadly for them didn't work out. And Yatoro now is taking a juicy stack. It's a double one, but still nice amount of gold going his way. There are some ancient stacks as well, a triple in the triangle, and Weaver right now can actually take it with the Maelstrom, with the Swarm. Actually very capable of, unless Collapse says no, it's mine. And it seems like he is saying exactly that.
Remember your place.
Spoke up.
Team Spirit once again looking for some action, this time up at top. Moving into the Doom, Ice gets himself away. He's not showing on the lane. Do Team Spirit keep on going here and try and find Ice? He's positioned very, very well to not get caught.
He's hiding in the trees. Ember and Grimstroke will go into the triangle. There's no one there. Perhaps some...
Ice is showing, but he has got 2 heroes nearby, so this might not be the easiest pick-off. Let's see what happens.
Centaur is TPing in as well.
Is near Sumail. They're actually moving away now. They are going to come back towards him, but are they going to be in time to save Ice? There is a double damage, and he's going to get killed off regardless. Could have possibly gone for the Doom reload, but it just seemed like a bit too much to ask for there.
Yeah, he didn't go back because he had 2 heroes around him, right? And they were in the forest, so he thought there's no way that they just go on me that easily from this side. There's no one to the left. Who's gonna be on the left if I have 2 heroes in the enemy jungle? So yeah, nice smoke from Team Spirit, getting them in position a little bit earlier.
Sensed something there. I'm not sure what he sensed, but popping the cogs on the rune spot. You know what? That wouldn't have happened to Ice if he'd kept the healing creep. Centaur stun did nothing. He needed heals there.
Yeah, for sure. It would have bought enough time, and he'd be saved.
Needs a Holy Locket as well, just to double down.
Next level strategies, Nomad.
Thank you.
I like it.
Radiant's middle tower.
I wouldn't share them usually to the public, you know,
Yeah,
the
keep them to
masses.
myself so I can gain that sweet, sweet MMR with Holy Look at Doom.
Exactly, you know, just keep them, abuse them on your own.
Interesting, Yapsel's just rushing this Aghanims here, and he is going to connect onto the center. Is he going? Oh yeah, definitely who he was going for as the team comes in, TP's across. Collapse actually using the ultimate here, but that's not going to get him out. And Ice is going to claim the kill onto his enemy offlaner.
He broke the wrong cog. Like the plan was sound, break one cog and then stampede out, right? But he broke the cog, he killed the cog that was right next to a tree. So after doing that, the tree was still blocking him. I think, did he Quelling Blade? I don't think he Quelling Bladed.
Not too sure. A bit of panic in the moment there, perhaps, but they're in the bottom lane now. And they're going on to Ice once again here. Silenced up, taken down. Yatoro and Mira, a great pairing here. And Team Spirit, they're utilizing this combination really, really well. They're just moving around the map as two, utilizing the Grimstroke Inkswell, because they've got two fantastic Inkswell users. And when the Centaur has a blink, which I
even more
he does, yeah. So you got three great users of that.
Casting it on Weaver, on Ember, even on Mikoshka, really. Hookshot misses. By the way, you asked about the Aghanims on Yapsor. I actually think that this is the best way to play clock, like hands down. Yeah. Rushing the Aghanims, it just changes the hero. It allows you to do so many tricks, and like clock +1 with Aghanims is almost a certain kill on any hero. There's just so much control.
It's really annoying. And BKB penetrating as well with the both the cogs and the stun, so there's no real answer to it.
Yeah. So the trick is, usually when you're playing versus a Clockwork, right? Like he hooks in, you BKB if you have it. But the problem is, here you BKB and then you're stunned again, right? So it, like you said, it doesn't really help.
Tough situation.
He's completed on Yatoro though. Yeah.
Look at this guy. He's got a Linkins. He's like, hell yeah, I can do anything I want. Die middle tier 1 tower. And actually, Secret aren't in a place to defend this. They got to let this go. And that'll be the first tier 1 tower of the game. In the middle lane, at least, going to the way of Team Spirit. Of course, these safe lane towers are both dead, respectively.
Mid lane, Yatoro, that's they were thinking about it. Inkswell was casted on Centaur, but this is a bit too deep. And going for that tier 2 dive, I'm not sure. You're playing versus a Wisp, Razor, and they do have some big items on the side of Team Secret as well. 2 BKB charges. Ember. Oh, Yep.
Very, very close there.
Nicely played, got out.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So, I mean, I'm guessing Secret are pretty happy with this pace, right? It's a bit slow, you know, they're the ones with the Midas Doom. Their Razor's farming up as well, you know, not really turning up to any engagements just yet. This is fine for them, right?
Yeah, I would assume so. Anytime you have a Doom and they use it here.
Whoa, this is a tier 2 tower without much health left. It's taking some heavy hits. The pings are coming out.
Radiant's middle tower
has to be careful. Team Spirit is setting up in the area. If they're going to take a fight, it is going to be a proper fight, not just a pick off. So Secret, if they go, they need to be sure of it, so they can get that kill as soon as possible. Vision advantage going to Spirit. I'm not sure they're going to be too tempted to make anything happen here. Ice runs forwards, but a blink away from the Centaur. Stay away from the Doom is the call. They've got Mikoshka here, stunned up, and he's going to be able to get off the Ravage regardless here and just turn around onto Yapsor. Maybe not the play they were looking for there, as Nisha's BKB not really getting a whole lot done. Maybe it gets them the kill onto Mira. Mira getting very low. They won't take him down, but Eye on the backline being smashed away at by Yatoro. Yatoro, though, doesn't quite have the damage output. Meanwhile, Samael, he's actually using that ultimate onto Collapse, who is still plenty healthy, and also going to get picked off by Yatoro. This is a big issue for Team Secret. They pour too much into the Centaur, and now they're getting punished pretty damn hard. Yatoro just running circles around them right now. They do indeed have it, but they can't get in range. The Weaver's going to be fine, and Team Spirit are the ones who lose 2 heroes. But as do Team Secret as well. Did they buy back on the clock? Was just a short? He's still low level, isn't he?
Yeah. I think that if you're Team Secret, you need to reconsider using focused fire on Centaur. Like, Sumail almost killed himself there, just hitting the scent.
I was wondering about that. I didn't want to... Yeah, they poured a lot into that Centaur in that fight, but they didn't bring him down.
He's the tankiest one, and his item build too. Does he have a Lotus Orb? Almost has a Lotus Orb completed, so extremely difficult to take down.
But I mean, I guess when you look at the other targets, the Weaver, probably very tricky for Smell to stay on top of the Weaver as time lapse as well. The Ember Spirit, the moment you cast Focus Fire on him, he's just gone. Ideally, they want to doom up somebody and then follow up with Focus Fire just to get them dead for sure, but...
Yeah, they didn't even use Doom that last fight.
Nope.
But, the trick is Secret didn't have that blink on Doom, and it was very difficult for them to start a fight. Like, Yapzor, he can hook in, but even after he hooks in, like, every single hero on Team Spirit can react on time and either get away, or if you're Tidehunter, just use all your spells before you die, which is also good. You're at position 5. Now that they do have a blink on Ice, things do change a little bit. Ideally, they could catch Toronto Tokyo before he gets his Lincoln Sphere.
Misha from the low ground.
They know where he is now.
Yeah. Very far forward though, he doesn't care, and actually Ice has jumped onto the Poshka on the pos 5 at Tidehunter, and he's going to get taken out. So it's actually Team Spirit making the play this whole time. And I think that was Ice trying to look for the Remnant, found it a little bit too late, unfortunately, but look at Yatoro, constantly being very, very annoying on this Weaver, shoving in the middle tier 2 tower. Secret, they need to do something about this. They're losing buildings.
Team Spirit will know though. Because Secret is going for Rush.
Yeah.
You can see Toronto Tokyo, he's already going there with the Lincoln Sphere, keep in mind, and Arcane Rune.
He's going to try and disrupt it, but Roshan is so low. Can he go for the steal? Toronto Tokyo tries for it.
Oh, he kills it.
Get the kill, but doesn't get the Aegis. That will go to Nisha. But now, Team Spirit, they're looking for something. Ice on the front lines once again. He has got the Doom, but the Lincolns, I don't think it's popped on Toronto Yatoro. And now Ice is just going to get run down. Oh, he's already used the Doom onto Centaur after he's already used the Stampede. Unfortunate. Samel still trying to fight in the front lines here. Not really looking too great as Nisha rips around the back and kills on Poshka once again. Doing a lot of damage to Totoro here, but he has not got a time-lapse to work with, so could be in a bit of trouble. Tries to Sakuchi himself away. Rockets out as well. And it looks like the Weaver's just gotten safety, and now the jump into the stomp here onto the Razor. Razor's going to go down along with Yapzor. It's a nice couple of kills for Team Spirit as they take the Aegis out of the hands of Team Secret and really lose nobody for it. Some lovely, lovely team fighting there from Team Spirit.
Hey, they lost Tidehunter. What do you mean nobody? He's a part of the team. He contributes.
Never refuse gold given.
Sure. Not quite the same value as some other heroes here, I would say. Yes. And, you know, they're happy for him to be the sacrificial lamb.
Top lane, Centaur collapse, he blinks out. Yeah, you're completely right. Miposhka even did not use his Ravage, and I believe now, if you're Team Spirit, you can look to smoke up, get the fight. That's what they're gonna do, as Doom has already been used unsuccessfully for Team Secret. Plus, they lost at Aegis. Like, really good plays from Team Spirit to left round and center in that fight. This play, perhaps not as much.
Wow, reload out and everything, my goodness. They just wanted to get the hell out of there on Team Secret, and this probably means that Puppy will die. Goodbye, sweet prince.
They tried to save him a bit. It's so hard for Doom to get the proper target. Like in that fight around the pit, Ice actually does jump right, but he can't break Lincolns. He needs Fey Grenade or he needs a creep that can actually allow him to break that. After he gets like a Purge creep or Ensnare or anything, then...
He also goes for the D-Ward, nearly gets caught by Collapse. Collapso hesitates just a minute there on the start, or maybe it was the interrupt from the battery sun, not quite sure. Either way, doesn't get the kill. The Spirit say that's enough. Ooh.
Yeah. Almost breaks that TP, but not sure if they would be able to kill him. In any case, the Toro God gets out and he's building towards that Skadi next. He's a pretty big Weaver.
He is indeed. Top of net worth now, overtook Nisha a couple of minutes ago.
What do you think about Nisha's build? He's not going for Refresher. Do you like that? He's going for AC instead, some extra armor, and SNY completed.
Yeah, so the SNY I liked a lot. You're playing with Fenalia, you know, you kind of doubles the value of any movement speed you get. So I did like that choice a lot. would maybe like the refresher now over the AC, but I guess they do a lot of physical damage on Team Secret.
It benefits him. It
take
benefits,
a lot of physical.
Ranger as well, right?
Yeah, answer to the bugs somewhat. You know, give everyone a bit more attack speed to take them off. It's got a lot of value. I kind of like it. But Yapsol's actually hookshotting in here. Collapse getting taken on down here. Nice BKB from Nisha should secure this kill, as a Centaur will lose his life. Also on the back lines, they're looking over towards Maposhka. Maposhka might just take away. Ooh! Power shot will miss from Sumail. I mean, Maposhka does actually get away. Look at the damage pouring in now as the Ember Spirit commits to the fight and brings down Ice and Yapsor. Double kill for Toronto Tokyo as he jumps into the right moment. Takes down 2. They'll go towards Puppy as well. Puppy, has he got anything to link to? Doesn't look like it, as he's going to lose his life as well. Secret, a great start to this fight for them. And then it kind of just gets very sloppy very quickly.
I can't even believe how well Team Spirit recovered from that beginning, as Yapsor did some godly plays on Clockwork. He hooks in, and he prevents anyone from going into the fight by cogging on the ramp, right?
Yeah.
Completely separating Collapse from the rest of his team, but Team Spirit, they're just way too fast to react. They get in, and Ember is just doing God's work in these fights, dishing out a ton of damage. He has that Desolator to work with, Orb of Corrosion, and Maelstrom. Like, it's not even Weaver that's the biggest problem in fights. It's really Toronto.
Oh, Nisha. He could be caught out here. 3 seconds still on the BKB. Can now use it, so we'll be okay. And they forced the ultimate out of him, actually, but only 60-second cooldown on that, so he'll be all right.
CIS was done. He just couldn't find a creep to break Lincoln's with, so he bought himself a Yules. And he's like, all right, had enough of this.
I need something. He does indeed. Why didn't you go Halberd this game? From CIS?
Not sure, really. I guess Yules is kind of fine for some dispels as well. Decent versus Stampede, right? I think that could be one of the reasons why he went Yules over it.
And I guess Halberd's not really fantastic. Ooh, hold on, we got a catch here on Sumail. They're going to drop the Ravage for this one, and they will be able to bring down the King in the bottom lane. However,
very nicely comboed the Force Staff into the Blink Collapse, even though he wasn't necessarily close. They just move him in, followed by Ravage. Very well played.
Love me a nice aggressive Force Staff, very cute.
So we're waiting for Yapsor to finish off his Aghanim's. It's 1,000 gold away, but he's not waiting.
He's not waiting. We are, but he's not. Well, you're up for 4 stuff away, and Collapse does escape his coggy prison. Now, Toronto Tokyo, Collapse is there as well. They've got the stuns, but the heals coming out from Puppy seem to be enough to keep him alive. Not for long, though, as they do finish the job. And now they need to get the IO out of here. He's about to reload back, but he won't be able to make it. 2 more heroes dead. Team Spirit, they are running over Team Secret at this point with a jump in from CIS to keep Nisha alive. Now the turnaround, they've got the Doom out onto the Weaver, but the 4 stuff down to the low ground. He's going to be absolutely fine. Toronto Tokyo also makes it back to his team. So not only did they get 2 kills, not only did the win die earlier, and now they've wasted Doom on the side of Team Secret as well. Team Spirit, man, I feel like they've just played this traffic light Dota, where it's green light and they go, and then it's red light and they back away, and it's green light and they go, and they all somehow know exactly when those lights are coming on and off. It's insane how synchronous they are inside these team fights. It is beautiful Dota. It really is.
And what's Team Secret? They're those guys that continue running after red light.
They don't have a red light. Their traffic light is broken. It's green all the way, baby.
It's
beautiful.
I tried. Anyway, Skadi on Weaver makes Io's life a bit harder, but also Razor's. Like, I don't think Weaver cares anymore about being static linked. Just gets up close personal, destroys anyone that's on his way. As that MKB that he's building into, and once he gets that Sumail's game, he's kind of ruined too.
I mean, Sumail really doesn't feel like he's had much of a game from the start, to be honest. The panel did doubt the Wind Ranger pick. I really wanted it to work out because I love seeing a good Wind game, but this just hasn't really felt like it. I mean, how do you focus fire a decent core here, right? You focus fire the Centaur and you just get stabbed in your own face, mostly. You do it on either of the other two, and they're just going to run away. Jump up, stun. Nice initiation from outside side. Also in the back, Toronto Tokyo fighting out with Samel. A battle of the mids and the back lines. Meanwhile, Toronto Tokyo, Yatoro is just tearing Yapsaw apart, and Samel does end up going down. Yapsaw dead as well as they jump in now. Ember Spirit joining the main lines of the fight. BKBs are out. They have got the Doom Fair, but they don't want to use it as Puppy falls as well. And it looks like this is just Team Secret absolutely melting under the fire of Team Spirit. Awkward fight.
On the upside, they do have 4 buybacks and perhaps a Doom after he's up in 14 seconds. The only question is, will they GG out before that?
Yeah, it's a real possibility at this point. It just does not look like it can take team fights anymore.
You do have a tier 2 on the top lane, so at best, Team Spirit can get 2 sides, right? They can't really go for megas.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
You're really a glass half full kind of person, aren't you, Lizard?
I mean, it's Dota. Anything can happen. You should never, you really should never give up. I mean, in pro games, I think you can't really expect people to make as many mistakes, but when you're playing pubs, I don't think I'm one of those play until the end, until the throne falls.
Me too, man. Me too.
I mean, you never know. They might DC. Electricity might fail. Something can happen.
I mean, my reason's a little stupid. I just believe that I'm not smart enough to know when the game's actually over, so I'll just play until the very end regardless. Very humble that way. Roshan is being humbled in the meantime as well. That's going to be an Aegis going the way of Yatoro, so if you thought he was hard to kill before, now it's just going to be downright impossible. Doom the Weaver all you like, friends. It's not going to matter.
And he'll probably be on the front lines as well. He has that Dragon Lance, giving him just enough range to assault the high ground. If you're Secret right now, you have to find a way to kill the Weaver without using Doom, right? Because you need the Doom for that second life. Or at least you need the Doom to kill off Ember. Killing Ember off first would perhaps be even better. But yeah, that Ember is actually hunting you.
Doom. Been tapped a little bit. He's all right. Yatoro, not a fear in the world. Lincoln, Scotty, MKB, and an Aegis. This little Weaver has everything he could want. They jump in, they actually get the Doom out onto the Ember Spirit, but they're just going to stampede him out of there. And he's going to be absolutely fine. Samel, though, still chasing, still wants it. Can he find it? Arthur, he's going to find something all right, and it's not what he is looking for. The Wind Ranger is down, and Yatoro is still fighting on the front lines, chasing back the side of Team Secret, telling them, get back in your base. We did not give you permission to leave. And they will be forced back to that high ground. Secret, a nice try, a good Doom from my side, but unfortunately, the moment that Stampede comes down, the fight is over. Now the jumper with the Ravage connecting on to 3. Down goes 1, down goes 2. Can they get any more as the absorb to fall? Toronto Tokyo trying to get his way out of this one. He has got the remnants to work with. Samel trying to chase him down, but can't stay on top of him. Nearly brings the kill in, but can't quite make it happen. Yatoro still fighting on the front because he's got that Aegis. He is happy to just blast damage into these Secret heroes. And now a TP out from Misha. They try to disengage to the side of Team Spirit. They decide they've had enough, and it does look like they're going to be able to make it out on all 4 heroes. And once again, just the Tidehunter dies. You happy this time, Lizard?
Yeah, this time I'm happy. You did it well. Just the Tidehunter, because his skills matter. His Ravage was on point. Secret is just struggling to get a good team fight without losing too many heroes, and Team Spirit is not struggling at all to disengage every time that's necessary. This time around, they force 3 buybacks, they go back, reset. They'll strike back before Aegis is reclaimed, as they have like, what, 2 more minutes on it? 2.5 minutes? Weaver is also level 25. That +1 Gemnet attack feels so damn good on this hero.
Yeah, it's silly.
I would love to see the shard on him as well. Yeah, he's buying it next. It's just like he hits you with the swarm as a support and you just die from the Gemini attacks. It's ridiculous how strong this is. Top lane relocate. Puppy. Oh, Puppy. Oh, there's...
Goodbye, Mr. Pup. It's been fun. Well, that's it. They might actually... And yes, they will. There's a hero here for him to reload to, but he's got silence out. And Samel gets killed off by Yatoro. So Yatoro is just full anti-Samel with his build, his gameplay, his everything. Doesn't want this guy to gain. The Absolute jumping in though. They're trying to make the plays. They managed to get the Doom out onto the center, which means there will be no Stampeder with a static link. They do bring him down, but it is a trade for Ice. So Nisha, he's in very, very deep here, but Poshka will dive the Lightning Storm, but Nisha gonna go down regardless. Yatoro's gonna get the kill. The Weaver still completely unfettered throughout this entire damn thing, and the GGs get called from Team Secret as game number 1 goes to Team Spirit convincingly. Puppy, he might have had a plan for this one, but it did not work out against the TI champs.
Yeah, I didn't mind the draft, and I didn't mind.
breath, every heartbeat. You know I'll come running. You go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you sound the alarm and the chaos is rising, leading the charge, yeah, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, yeah, I'll be your army. When your nightmares turn to real life and the ground's filled up with landmines, we will face it, standing side by side. You know I'll come running when you need. I'm coming. You know I'll come running. You go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you sound the alarm and the chaos is rising, leading the charge, yeah, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, yeah, I'll be your army. You go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, and there's nothing I won't do. Sound the alarm, yeah, the chaos is rising, leading the charge, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat. Fear in the atmosphere I breathe, revolution against the system. Nothing of the future left for you until we build up enough resistance. Losing faith was a reaction to your miscalculation. Waiting to watch the world burn. Waiting to watch the world burn. Until we build up a reaction to your waiting to watch the world burn. Hiding the truth with all your lies, retribution against the system. Thinking the sadness was enough. We the people
Team spirits turn to battle. Team secrets turn to battle. Team spirits turn to battle.
My head's leading me astray. Yeah, you follow knowing. Getting deeper in the frame. I see your face, I feel the pain. But you chose the path I follow.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm in love with the way that you hold me when I fall back down. And I'm in love with the words from your voice that put me off the ground now.
Secrets turn to battle.
Time coming. My breath slows but my heart keeps running. I'm so fed up of the lies that my heart believed in. But staring deep into your eyes
10
makes it all
seconds remaining.
forgiven. I feel my comfort
Team
will be
spirits
blown.
turn
My
to
fears
battle.
will grow out of control. Yeah, you still walk the path I follow anyways. I'm in love with the way that you hold me when I fall back down. And I'm in love with the
10
words from
seconds
your voice that
remaining.
put me off the ground now.
5 seconds remaining.
This love's been a long time coming. My breath slows but my heart keeps running.
Team secrets turn to battle. Team secrets turn to battle. Team spirits turn to
I'm in love with the way that you hold me when I fall back down. And I'm in love with the words from your voice that put me off the ground now. This love's been a long time coming. My breath slows but my heart keeps running.
Team spirits turn to battle.
Lyle.
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow.
10 seconds remaining.
Go on, just do what you do.
5 seconds remaining.
And it hurts. As I bleed for you, cry for you.
Team secrets turn to battle.
Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you.
Team spirits turn to battle.
Let me
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
all of the pain seems to follow like a shadow dark.
Team secrets turn to battle.
Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do.
Team spirits turn to battle.
And it hurts
He was just blowing
I
out of
went to
proportion.
the botanical gardens are very nice in
He was just blowing out of proportion.
The botanical gardens are very nice in Singapore. I remember visiting those. Plenty of trees for him to bounce around in. Final bands coming out. Well, second phase of bands coming out from Team Spirit and Secret. What would you like to see Team Spirit ban in this phase? Else.
Seems like they're just focusing ice. It's what could be, obviously we've seen the Spirit Breaker go in other lanes, but for the most part, it's just been off laners, and they're really just trying to take everything out of the hands of ice. But they go to the Razor.
So they do not care about the Darkseer that could potentially come, because Darkseer Quap Nyx is a pretty solid combo, or at least a lot of potential for a very solid combo. And we've seen how Tundra runs the Nyx Darkseer. It's very scary. And Ice also plays a fantastic Darkseer. So I hope they pick it up, actually. It would make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't they pick it up? Because we might not see them do it. What would be the logic if they don't?
Well, there's 2 picks to counter it. So if they pick it up, I think it's going to be in the last pick of the second phase. Because otherwise, there's really just too many heroes that are too good against it.
Okay. Well, they're still thinking about that ban after that 1-2 snap pick at the start of this draft, taking a little bit of a slower time to close it out. What do you think they're bouncing around in their brains, Beacop?
In the maybe they want to focus their matchup in the mid lane, but I'm wondering, do they want to get like something like the Doom out of the play?
I guess
it's always a tough pick, right? When you pick against a Nyx assassin, like you don't really want to pick these Pucks and Linas. They're so fragile suddenly. Sometimes you still have to.
It feels like the Nyx is as much of it's a pick, obviously, but it's a pick that bans out so much. It restricts. I mean, a lot of picks we talk about as opening up your own draft because they're flexible picks, so you can do so many different things with them, and it's difficult to predict. It feels like the Nyx Assassin's kind of the opposite. It restricts your opponent's draft so much.
Yeah, it's just annoying. It's just super annoying. Like every time I play a game and I see Nyx Assassin, I play mid, there's like literally 50% of the heroes you don't want to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Fire, okay. It's gonna be Puppy's hero. More stun. Very big fan. Like this draft altogether looks way better already. They got good burst damage, they got a good team fight, a lot of stuns, very strong laning if they pick up the Darkseer. If not, then potentially not that strong laning, but there's still a high chance they pick up the Darkseer.
What sort of carry do you play alongside this Snapfire?
It's so strong, you can literally do anything. Like PA works wonderfully. Like it's just such a strong 5 that you can pick it alongside almost any carry. Like Face's Void also looks amazing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Mars, okay, yeah. I'm
Collapse
surprised it's still in there.
Yeah. It's unusual they've not banned out a lot of Collapse's heroes. Normally people just target him. Perhaps they've decided this time to not, although that did not do well for them at TI, not targeting Collapse.
Yeah, their bans kind of seem all over the place for Secret.
Yeah, banning out that Terrorblade, that's an unusual one. Why would they ban out the Terrorblade at this phase?
But let's see. No, I see the strategy. They banned out one hero of each position.
They have very much. That list of 5 bans on the Team Secret page, that's a pretty good lineup. You got 5 of those.
Yeah, it would have been. Well, luckily Spirit can't pick it anymore. But yeah, they pick Puck. Just traditionally one of the better matchups against Quap. Forces her to... Honestly, Quap doesn't mind it as much anymore because you just max out the Scream and farm and get big yourself. But yeah, give me that Darkseer, please.
Could still move the Quap.
Potentially. But you could also just pick Darkseer.
Yeah.
I'm assuming on the Spirit side, I mean, the Monkey King can be quite flexible, but would you say this is leaning towards being a support?
With the Puck, it could very well be a carry because they love to play their Lion Mars lane.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally don't like carry Monkey King that much against Quap and Snapfire.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Spirits turn to ban.
Templar Assassin.
Picking
TA.
up TA. Presumably a carry TA. Well, Sumail does love his TA, so...
Another
It's very
mid that
flexible.
can also. Yeah.
1-2, both of them. Well, that's exactly what OG did, right? With those two heroes, exactly.
5 seconds.
Yeah, very much. So
remaining.
what final bans are we looking for here? So Team Spirit, both teams are now pretty flexible. We're not exactly sure what they're going to be doing. So Team Spirit banning out that Darkseer. Team Secret almost certainly do need an offlaner. I don't think they're going to be playing any of these heroes offlane.
Yeah,
Team Spirit.
Tidehunter is a good ban, I think, for Spirit. They're going to ban on Teamfight control.
10
Yeah. That with the Mortimer's Kisses could be a problem.
Yeah, what else is there other than Tide?
remaining.
Doom's still on the board.
Yeah, could
I still
be
kind of
an
like the
option.
Doom.
So Spirit has an abundance of teamfight right now. What they're lacking perhaps is a little bit of just some good damage in there.
Mm-hmm. Is it a Medusa draft? Are you banning out the Medusa here?
Team Spirits turn to ban.
You do have the Nyx against it, so probably not.
All right.
Stark, okay, yeah. Counters the TA, is very good against Nyx. So I do think they're just going to ban the Tide. Probably.
Secret could ban the Luna.
Yeah, Luna is a very good ban.
10
Although
seconds
Monkey
remaining.
King with the 2 rings is very strong, like with Mars and Puck, because they just
5 seconds
are kept in
remaining.
place, and the Wukong can really deal a lot of damage there if they plan to play it as a carry.
It's a full Venn diagram, 3 circles.
Yeah.
You just need
I just
2
need an
more
axe.
circles, and then you've got an
Spirits
Olympic
turn to
draft.
ban.
Ooh. LC. Okay. Going for the more pick off. Now, I don't
guess
like it
it's-
very much because there's Nyx Assassin already that fulfills LC's role, basically. Like, what they're lacking is team fight control, not
Mhm.
single target control.
I guess it's really good at locking down the puck before he gets Linkens, which you may not want to do.
It is.
5
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
It's not a terrible ban. It's just I thought
Naga.
not what they needed. Naga, yeah, I can see that. It's a terrible matchup for TA. Makes sense. Can't really pressure him with the Nyx Assassin. Also, might hint towards an offlaner that doesn't
10 seconds
really
remaining.
clear illusions. What could that be?
5
Okay,
seconds
B-Cop,
remaining.
now's your time to shine. Call the pick for Team Spirit before it happens, and you'll be king for the day.
Oh, Wraith King. I feel like that's the fallback right now. I want Luna. I said it earlier, but I feel like Wraith King's just the fallback.
Dark Willow, let's go.
Do you think you
If I
can
get
call it
either of the
back?
two, are we good?
Yeah, then you'll be king. We'll carry around on a throne.
Team Secrets turn to pick.
We'll
What?
put that throne on ice. It's a morphling.
I was amped.
You are a peasant for the day now. Talk me through this morphling.
Nothing's
pick.
changed.
Black.
Well, it completely destroys pretty much the entire draft of Secret, and they now have a
10
very big
seconds
problem
remaining.
to deal
Why
with.
does it destroy the draft so much?
Well, he doesn't care about Quap or TA at all. Same with Snapfire, really, and he can even transform into a Nyx Assassin and use that carapace to stop potentially Snapfire and Quap. It's a fantastic pick here. And
Now select your
okay, well, that's how you answer Morphling, right? Just take away all
Yeah.
its armor.
But offlane ET or offlane Snap?
Offlane ET for sure.
Offlane AT, yeah.
It's
Oh,
got to be.
I suppose a meme ET.
Yeah, and now they have the ET TA combo as well, where you can go into a big minus. You got like minus 14 armor or something silly like that, even on a Morphling.
We are going to be seeing the carry Quap. So why don't you talk us through this Team Secret draft, Black? What can we expect to see out of it?
Is it a carry Quap? I assume they're playing it, right? So it's probably middle.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
sorry, middle.
Or maybe there's a swap, honestly. I'm pretty sure they can just swap. Like, we have seen Sumail, Safe Lane, Spirit Breaker. Like, Safe Lane Quap, I do think makes more sense here. So, yeah. Do I like the draft? Like, okay, they got at least more stuns now. I like that.
Certainly got those.
But Man, if Elder Titan doesn't have a good game, I don't see how they stop this Morphling. I really like Spirit's draft. There's so much control and teamfight damage. I gotta go with Spirit again.
Mm-hmm. Do you agree, Bcop?
Well, again, there's a Mars with $1,000 worth of cosmetics, and you know how I make my picks. It's always through cosmetics. That's why I'm a big FY fan. He's got the Bleak Hallucination, Tusk, and Rubik, and those are like $5,000 each. So yeah, it's all about the cosmetics, but also more seriously, Collapse on Mars is just such a game changer in himself, and I just can't see them losing with Collapse on that Mars, and the Spirit team looks so good right now.
Okay, well, David Bowie once sung Is There Life on Mars, but today there is Collapse on Mars as Team Spirit are going to take that into this game 2 and hopefully take it maybe to a game 3. We'll see with Nomad and Lizard.
Thank you very much, Dan. I like that one a lot. That one tickled me. But yeah, indeed, Collapse on Mars, and we have Yatoro on Morphling. I mean, to me, the drafts feel pretty even, but Team Spirit just seems so far in their comfort zone. What do you think, was it?
They're in their comfort zone. I'm looking forward to seeing this Elder Titan, though. Ice.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of games in which he, if you remember his Timbersaw games, he just brings secrets out of the gutter and helps them helps the carries carry them to victory. I think maybe he might be able to do the same thing here, because Aghanims on this Elder Titan looks pretty solid. Not only are you strong versus the Morphling, but you're also able to get out of and in out of arenas, right? And my tongue just got
30 seconds to battle.
Sorry, mate.
English hard.
Yeah,
I slab.
See, you have an excuse. When I mess up, I've got nothing. I've got nothing at all. You know, I'm my dad came here as an immigrant. That'll do. Anyways, yeah, it seems like there's some really cool stuff going on. I mean, Ice, you know, he's played the most different heroes out of everyone, I would imagine, on the DPC EU at least. So it's no surprise to see him playing something completely different. Very, very cool. So it seems to be a bit of fighting over this rune here. I'm going to jump in Mira from behind and sneak him. The Absol does miss the stun. And, well, that's going to be 2 for 2 on the bounties by the looks of it.
The game is even, and we won't see an instant win for any of these teams, as, like you said. It's even. I'm surprised Nisha didn't go mid. Panel was talking about it. Like, you would have this TA into a puck matchup, which is historically heavily TA favored. Maybe something has changed a little bit, and puck has a bit of an easier time, but still.
Yeah, and of course, you don't level Dagger when you're playing against Puck, because if he just takes phase shift or even can orbit off as well, you can disjoint it. So not that easy to do. But yeah, they keep Nisha in the safe lane. I think that's probably because they want the Nisha puppy lane where they go for this meld strike here, and then you get like a ton of anti-armor, right?
Oh yeah, that's a very good point. Like, even the 2 meld strikes are incredibly difficult to deal with. When you add the little shredder, it's just you melt. There is no way in hell that you dive these 2 under the tower if they have their spells, right?
Indeed.
Because the power lies in the tower hits with all the minus armor. You just disappear.
Yeah. You'll get absolutely shredded, as the case may be. Nisha taking some damage here. He's got to get himself back. Trying to move to the trees, trying to eat the tree down, but they just quell it. And Nisha is gone. That's going to be first blood for this top lane. Anti-armor, no anti-armor, doesn't make a difference. Team Spirit get the kill.
That was interesting. They're the ones that, I think it was actually Collapse that ate the tree so that Nisha couldn't hide.
Ooh, nice last hit on the range creep there by Puppy, though, utilizing the cookie in order to grab that one.
Nisha is the one that's bringing items this time around. You don't usually want your carry to be the one that... Nisha is getting very low.
Nisha? Hello, they've got the Jingu out. They've got the right clicks coming in. A little bit of juke through the trees. That's going to keep Nisha alive. The cookie as well. My goodness, Nisha surviving on a sliver of HP, as does Mira. The south comes out. That was close to just being lane over for Team Secret.
Yeah, that would have been a disaster. Like, if Nisha dies...
Has been killed.
I don't know. Like, I don't know how you make a comeback. Labs would have an incredible laning stage, but yeah, at least they managed to survive. The lane continues. What's happening elsewhere? Talk to me about the Elder Titan.
Elder Titan is currently... Oh, hold on. Mira's all right.
Bracers?
Yeah, Elder Titan's doing fine. You know, just last hitting some creeps, having a good old time. Yep, double bracer, classic. I mean, there is a degree of threat onto the Morphling because, of course, Natural Order, very, very good against the Morphling. But when your lane partner is a Nyx Assassin, it's very
Boring
obvious
lane,
when you're
isn't it?
coming in, right? Like,
Yeah.
catch is not there for a Morphling, so...
They don't even have a slow. That's the problem, right?
Yeah.
Like, ISIS and the Absolute, ISIS isn't going for Orb of Venom, Corrosion, or anything like that.
For sure. Like, Nyx is a good laner, but he just doesn't have the catch required to catch a Morphling off guard, which is a problem. So, I doubt we'll see any kills down bottom lane. I don't know. Maybe Maposhka could be caught out.
And the mid lane, so far, so good for Queen of Pain. Actually, Sumail doing, 7 denies, 6 more denies, 5 more last hits. Quite all right. Some of those might be small camp, I'm not sure.
Courier has been killed.
You can never quite tell with the mid lane, can you? But hopefully we can see the net worths, which does look a little different.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Yo, that's a lot of damage. Yep, that's a Morphling being chased back by Ice with some heavy punches.
Yeah, once ISIS has boots, you have to be careful. Like, he can hunt you down. And Yapzor is making sure that he's stacking. So they could do some funky plays with moving the spirit back, taking the ancient stacks, and then dealing like plus 200 damage or something.
That sounds cool and fun.
You're not really an Elder Titan player, are you? I can feel it in your voice. You don't like just running up to people and hitting. You need some Slav spirit in you. That's the problem. You don't have that.
I would love to play that hero. It's a
Yeah, but you're more
like
of
a hard one to learn. But I'm a safe laner myself, so you know when I see
feel
that
like
guy
you're-
running at me with his big old glowing fists, I'm kind of just like, well, puckering up.
I feel like you're more of an Elder Titan that goes Soul Ring, maxes out Echo Stomp from distance. Thinks he's contributing to the team fights because everyone is asleep.
I don't like what you're implying, good sir.
What do you mean? That's a smart Elder Titan player. That's what I'm implying. Because that's how you should play the hero. Unless you're on offlane, obviously.
Yes, unless you're ice. Ooh, they got the stun out. A little bit of mixed targeting here from both Puppy and Nisha, as and bottom lane as well. But Poshka on the run. Can they finish him off? Is a question. The answer is no. He's under that tower and safe and sound. And top lane as well. No kill coming in from the side of Team Secret, but good lanes from Secret here after the last few minutes. They've been able to get some heroes pretty damn low.
I'm not sure because of top lane. I'm not sure if Poshka actually falls. I was just about to praise him so much. Like, he survived at the first attempt on taking his life by hexing Ice just as he's about to hit him. The thing is, Ice gets way too much movement speed and damage from the spirit, right? And Impale was wasted, but Miposhka cancelled one of his attacks, auto attacks, which allows him to gain enough distance.
Coil out in the mid lane as Mira makes the rotation in, but that coil's not going to last too long, and it turns very awkward very quickly. But meanwhile, in the bottom lane, they're going on to Ice here. Maposhka and Yatora, can they finish him off? I'm not sure they're going to go into tower for this one. There will not be a kill. My god, this is a very I can't say that, but it's a game that's leaving everyone on the edge of their seats. There's no kills actually happening, you know.
Yeah, we're being debated left, right, and center. I'm still thinking about the Lion's hex. Like that Miposhka hex was so on point. It's not something that you see very often. Taking a thing that's kind of normal, right, and just stepping it up, putting it on a different level.
Yeah, that's a TI winner complex right there. That's where it'll get you. There is a rotation coming in from Smail down to bottom. They want to try and catch out Yatora. Can they do it? It's a question. The answer seems to be no. Maybe they get Maposhka. They do get him down, and Smail swings in across and just goes in for the easy kill. I mean, sure, it's fine. It's a rotation. It's not the best thing in the world.
Arena.
Yeah, Nisha trying to juke around Mr. Collapse here. Collapse is just about going to grab him at the end as the arena unfurls. And now with the stomp coming through from Mira, Boundless Strike, a couple more right clicks will be required. Mira does have the jump up into the trees. One more right click will be required and it will come through. Nisha goes down. Great kill from Team Spirit, invading the jungle and catching the TA, doing a bit of jungling.
Something that Mira is doing really well in every game. He just gives vision, he gives info, he's jumping around the trees, hunts down the carry, and then calls for some help.
Samael, oh no, Samael gets absolutely worked by Toronto. Oh, no, never mind, Toronto taking good eyes anyway. Thank you very much, Nyx Assassin, saving the day, saving everyone the embarrassment of that. Yeah, Samael knew exactly what was happening.
It's kind of for the Monkey King as well, who was jumping in, but
Radiant's middle tower.
yeah, Nyx Assassin on point. That's 5.5 level on the Absorb. Like, he had a couple of hiccups with the Impales, not perhaps most accurate ones, but he's finding levels, he's finding kills.
Yep, and he makes the one that count just there. Yeah. Very entertaining laning phase so far. Both teams really giving it their all. And it's a good time so far. And with that kill onto the puck, a really important kill as well. Even though he misses Sonic Wave, it doesn't matter because the Nyx Assassin comes through and saves the day. Now, Samael is in a really, really good place. Is this the kind of game which a Queen of Pain can just dominate?
I feel like every game right now feels that way.
Yeah.
Queen of Pain is... the hero is in a really good spot. The item build Kaya Sanj just gives you a lot of damage. You don't even have to build into an Orchid or anything like that. Before, it felt like you go into that Orchid, if you don't get a kill, your game is ruined. If you die, it's even worse. But right now, going into a Kaya and you just can farm, you can get that shard to be relevant in that mid-game portion as well, when your ulti is off. I like it.
Yeah.
Koshka again, I feel like he might be dead.
Oh, they have the vision now, though, onto the Yapsaw. Yapsaw, though, he's going to be able to survive. He's got the Spike Carapace as well. So low on Yatoro, but Samael will finish the job with a scream just in time. Ooh. Just on the edge there, but another big pick off for Team Secret. Samael is having an absolutely killer game.
They greeded out a little bit. They tried to go on the Nyx Assassin, and they do have control, but if you don't kill him in that control, spikes Carapace and he's away. That also gives Yapsor level 6, and he will use the top lane, it seems like. He TPs Vendetta.
Yeah. Going in on top here, they're going to start the play onto Collapse. Now, the Mormons Kisses will need to be on point if they want to get this kill. Collapse, can he juke it? No, he can't. Puppey brings him down. Sniped.
And the Absorb punishes Mira for hitting him and cancelling his stun. Mana Burn Impale on the right tree.
Very nice, very nice. Good moves across the map once again, but only a small advantage for Team Secret at this place. It feels like they're getting the better of Spirit all over the place, but it's not a huge lead.
It's not, but these small moves that Secret is making are actually not so small. Yapsor just prevented Mars from taking a tier 1 on the top lane or damaging it heavily, and he was the only one needed in that rotation, right? So
true.
These things do matter. I mean, because of that, TA is free to farm somewhere else. Queen of Pain is free to make this move on the bottom lane. Elder Titan is also farming, so...
So there's a reset button pressed in the top lane, but Spirit are going to go through it anyway. And do you think they come back and try and defend this top tower again here, or do you think they're going to try and trade for bottom tower?
This time around, I think with the catapult being there, it's a little bit too late to TP. We'll see. There's no Vendetta for 24 seconds. If you want to defend the top lane, I feel like you need to send the other Titan there, and it's just not something that seems best play. ISIS, by the way, is going for Echo Saber.
Okay. Okay. So going for the slower work up to the Ags.
I mean, it's an item that you want to build anyway. It just feels so good to have on Elder Titan. Once you get the Aghanim's, you hit twice and instantly, and you get that extra slow, which is pretty damn nice to have when you're hitting for like 400 damage.
especially when you're playing against heroes like Morphling and Puck, who are able to get away very quickly. Like, you'll often have to kill them in the duration of 1 or 2 stuns. Echo Saber can certainly help with that. That initial burst is just so heavy.
Yeah, the main thing for Spirit is to just control the Elder Titan. That's always what works the best against him. And Lion, Monkey King, Mars, they all have controlling spells, so it shouldn't be that easy for ISIS to just come and hit someone.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Poshka.
Pain.
Just dodging out Yapsa a little bit down here. But yeah, we do see Secret go to make this trade. Now, Collapse has finished off the top tower, but Samael and ISIS are kind of pushing away at that bottom tower. They'll leave the Catapult to do its job, as the Puck has now come in as well.
Yep, Zor, he has Vendetta, but there's a sentry. In Poshka, he's a bit out of range.
Yep, there's a Vendetta. Hex out onto the Elder Titan once again here. Is that going to be enough to keep him alive? I don't think so. ISIS just running him down. The stun out as well. Poshka just ignoring the Nyx Assassin and stopping ISIS from collecting with him, but it doesn't make a difference. They will still kill him off, but still, the kill takes much longer than perhaps it should have. Also, Medutoro going for some hits onto the tower.
Because of the way Miposhka was running, he was trying to force them to line up so that he impales both of them. In the end, he decides, okay, if I impale Elder Titan, Nyx Assassin doesn't have enough damage until I'm under the tier 2, but they still dive him, and Elder Titan just giving enough damage with that Astral Spirit for Nyx Assassin to finish him off. Meanwhile, TA is just farming away on the triangle, getting some stacks as well, getting closer to the Desolator.
Radiant are scanning.
He's getting there, and that's going to be a big timing, of course, for Team Secret. They have all this anti-armor, and that's just going to make them so scary when they group up as 5.
Yeah, but Secret is just constantly making moves. Look, Yapzor again, with the Queen of Pain this time around, smoked without Vendetta.
Under attack.
Collapse is fine, though. He's going to dodge out the stun, absolutely fine. Gets himself back under the tower, and it is all okay.
Yeah, they moved a little bit too soon. There was no Vendetta on Yapzor. If he's the one starting that, I'm sure that they kill the Mars, but
Radiant's middle tower.
I mean, he's not gonna stick around for that long. If he doesn't see Queen of Pain and Nyx Assassin on the map, he's probably gonna head back, which he isn't doing right now.
He is not. I know it's 8 kills at 13 minutes. You know, it's a decent amount, and Secret have gotten a big advantage from this. 3k gold, 13 minutes. It's a lot this early on. Team Spirit, they do play very well from behind, though, and they always have this Yatoro Morphling to fall back on as well, and that is just so scary. We've seen it bail them out of so many hard situations in the past as well. Can he pull it off this game as well?
Nice.
Oh, here we go. Leash comes out, damage comes in. Goodbye, ISIS. The finger is there, and they get that kill with ease.
At the same time, top lane.
Okay.
He wants to use the kiss, but he needs to go far away from Collapse.
Yeah, and Collapse is going to get him with the spear as well. Did take a bit of damage from the kisses, but unfortunately, Yapsor just doesn't have that much damage to offer to this. He just keeps tapping away, and in we go. Tumblestoy forward, Sun comes out. Collapse, though, still walking them in circles, and now pulls down the arena. He does just about get off the spike carapace on Yapsor, but it doesn't make a difference. Collapse is going to bring him down regardless, and that's going to be a clean kill for the Mars.
Man, he played them so hard.
He really did.
They were setting up that kill for a minute. Like, how long is Vendetta level 1? Let me see. Again, 40 seconds. At least 35 seconds, Nyx Assassin was running around that Collapse Mars and trying to land a hit plus a stun so that the Snapfire can finish him off with Morty's kisses. But Collapse was reading that, and he was always moving just close enough to the Snapfire so that he can cancel out the Mortimer's kisses.
And Blig Dagger now completes on the Mars as well. That's going to give them some more initiation. Initiation very important in this game as well. You're playing against TA, you're playing against the Queen of Pain. If ever you want to start a fight on Team Spirit, you have to get on top of one of these two heroes.
Yeah, and it's easier this time around, right? You have the Smarts that's playing with... He's playing with the Puck, he's playing with the Lion. All of these heroes kind of want to get items that allow them to go in first. So that Mars can actually get a proper arena, and Nisha now, he's in vision.
Here we go. Blink reveal from Collapse on to the TA. Can they bring her down there through the refraction? The real damage coming in now. They need a little bit more in the tank as Ice holding them back. They're looking for the turnaround now. They haven't got the damage to bring down Nisha somehow. Puppy coming on to Collapse. He's going to need a little bit more help here. And he has it as Ice comes in round the side. If Ice touches him, he will crumble. And down goes Collapse. Meanwhile, Nisha on the sidelines finds the kill, but now getting stunned up himself. But both from Toronto, Tokyo. Can they take him out? No, they cannot. He's got another refraction charge, and they're gonna get another kill. Team Secret, where did this power come from? Well, it was in them all along. They have been the lead as they look over towards Toronto Tokyo, but he's got the blink away to the low ground. Ice trying to get on top of him as well, but Toronto Tokyo is out. And I mean, they keep the Puck, they keep the Morphling alive, but it is a big loss for Team Spirit. They go for the kill onto TA, and it does not pay off for them.
And that will be Roshan now as well for Team Secret as they go straight into the pit. They have the double damage, no, not the double damage, sorry, the Desolator on the TA. Meanwhile, Team Spirit, they're struggling at killing off the TA because they can't deal with refraction really that well. Right, like you have the arena, you have the perfect setup, but you have to pretty much hit her every single time to get rid of the refraction. You don't have any damage over time spells that get rid of that instantly. So that's kind of a problem for them, that they have to find a way to mitigate.
What can they do? What can they build which deals with that?
I'm not sure.
So cheeky, trying to go for the play here onto Yatora, but Yatora has the reactions to get that strength morph in time.
Yeah, and if you click on the morphing, he might be giving us a possible solution as the Manta. Right, but it doesn't feel that great. Mira with his ultimate as well can be helpful. Just a little bit harder than an Ember with a Flame Guard, or I don't know, an Odie with an Orb, Links or whatnot.
Yeah.
XD.
We're with the just jumping up to the trees, throwing in the XD as well. Got to taunt when you can. Look how all in Secret are on the anti-armor. They got Solar Crest on Puppy, Desolator on TA, and of course, just the very presence of Ice. Okay, Mira, just casually jumping around some trees. Yeah, he's destroying them right now.
Let's see. They know that he will try to go for this creep wave. Look.
Oh, the player has been played. Great idea from Secret there. Puppy does waste the kisses, but in the end they get the kill, so was it really a waste? You decide.
He already juked them like 5 times, so
yeah.
I think he's fine with the space that he's made.
Yep, so he's been seen here. They're going to spear him up for now. The TPs are coming. Can they bring him down in time? The dust is finally there, and they do get the kill. Absol goes down.
And they do manage to get away as well. 2 rotations forced. Puppy and Ice TP'd in. They will run into Toronto Tokyo, but it's not a hero that they can take down together. Need some more control. And the panel was talking about Queen of Pain, and yeah, there isn't really a lot of catch for her, but for Puck there is almost none. Going to be very difficult for him to die unless he gets caught by some random spiked carapace by Nyx Assassin, and he can dodge that as well with phase shift.
Yeah, it can be tricky. I think Yapso might be able to catch him out, but we shall see. He's going for this at bottom by the looks of it. Mira once again. Oh, the sentry is down, so they know this observer ward is here. We'll take care of that, but they don't place one down of their own.
Can't believe he actually tried to use Puppy and prevent him from dewarding there when his whole team is around. He's just always playing on the edge.
Yeah,
it's his
really
Monkey King.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Living a fun life, that's for sure. They don't seem to be catching this Monkey King at all. He is wasting so much time just by juking around heroes. But that said, I mean, it's kind of time they can waste, right? Because during that engagement, they were just taking the tier 2 tower. It's fine. Like, as long as they're chasing the monkey away, he's not going to be able to stop that happening. And that's the important thing.
Yapsor. I think Toronto is caught.
Oh, he catches him out with the stun, and now Sumail comes through and they will blow him up. Goodbye, Toronto. Tokyo, great catch out from Yapsor, catching him TPing away. Nisha forced to spot the BKB in mid here just to help himself out, but they've actually got the arena down. Nisha in some real trouble, but of course has the Aegis, and they do not want to commit to this kill knowing that.
He's got the Aegis for a pretty long time still, 30 seconds. Mira, even with the Yules, will not be able to survive, but I don't believe they can catch anyone else. There is a problem with Puck's build as well. He has this Blink Dagger and Veil of Discord. Queen of Pain already has got the Shard, so even though there is no Orchid, there is silence coming from Queen of Pain. It's one of the reasons why it was so easy for them to kill Puck.
Yatoro in a dangerous position here. He's going to start morphing that strength. When Ice comes in, Yatoro is going to go down so much damage onto that strength morphing Morphling. When Ice gets on top of him, utilizing that natural order, that is just brutal.
Just disappears. It's like you have the soft lane, and everything that he builds is kind of a bonus, right? As he already benefits your team so well with just a natural order. It feels good to be an ET in a game such as this one.
He just becomes a bit of a raid boss at some point. Did I see he was going Blink Dagger, by the way?
Yeah, he was thinking about it, but he went for the Aghanims instead. Blink Dagger is top lane, collapse.
Ooh, collapse on the run, turns around with the spear, holds back the next assassin. They want to get that D ward. The collapse is going to survive.
These two have failed quite a few times at killing collapse.
Yeah.
Funny at this point, and he almost has his BKB completed, which will allow him to be a little bit freer in these team fights. But I still feel that Team Spirits just don't have the damage needed, right? In these fights, that's how it looks like. They can't take down the TA.
They almost have twice killed off the TA, but once you had an Aegis, so it didn't really matter. And the other time, it really did matter. They didn't quite finish the job. Those refraction charges, such a big deal.
I think we're just waiting for the Manta on Morphling and maybe an additional damage item.
Yeah,
then you can kind of do it.
Really would help a lot, just getting through those refractions. As well, I see the Mars has a shard queued up, and I can't help but think that could be the reason why.
It can definitely be helpful. Yep, so he is in Vendetta and in a smoke, so they're looking to hunt around the mid tier 2.
Mm-hmm. Who do they want to find?
Collapse is a good kill, but he has a BKB. I don't think you can blow him up without Queen of Pain. There's an A on disc on Puck as well. So these kills are becoming a little bit harder for Team Secret as well. Team Secret, they're buying all these small items that allow them to... Well, not really that small. They're buying these items that allow them to survive.
Oh, Poppy, ready for Mira here. Trying to stop him getting back onto that tree, but Mira with the Yules. We've seen this one before. It does a lot of work. Very, very hard for them to get on top of this Monkey King at this point. He's just making so much space for his team, Mira.
Just pushing in the waves, giving, like, just by the action of pushing in this top tier 2, you're giving enough information for the Morphling to feel a little bit safer in the area in which he is, right? So he's definitely making Secret's game a bit more difficult. Aghanim's completed on Queen of Pain. They really want to be able to take down that Morphling instantly.
Yeah. I mean, again, I feel like it's all about damage from Team Secret. If they can just nuke these heroes in a few seconds in which they will be caught by the next assassin or something, then it's going to be big. And look at Yapsor going for some revenge here, and Sumail's going to come in from the sidelines to finish the job. They finally catch out Mira. And that is going to open up the map a lot for them because this Monkey King has just been so damn annoying. Meanwhile, Ice, he's going for the solo play onto Collapse here. Guess who's coming by? It's Puppey. With the BKB on Collapse, he is going to be okay.
Good trade for Ice. He only used his ulti. He forced the Mars to use one of his BKB charges. Completely happy with that. Yeah, Toro God, he's actually showing himself.
Just taking the outpost from them. Just making a statement.
Yeah, but that's the one hero that Secret would love to kill, right? It's their main target. And just showing like that when two Manta illusions are already running around, so you know that he doesn't have Manta as well. Dangerous business with Poshka.
Oh, Nisha just comes in for the back lines and blows up the line, and now they look over.
That's Impale!
He's actually turning it around. Yeah, it's huge! The Storm Impale for Vincere doing work, but is it really going to matter too much? I'm not sure. Misha, Mira's going to lose his life, and everyone else just going to back themselves away. Man, it's complicated having Nisha, Mira, and Misha all in the same tournament, isn't it?
Yeah, you tell me, I know, I agree. Collapse, if he was a little bit closer to follow that amazing Impale with a good arena, it could have been a disaster for Team Secret. They have to, like, you see how little Team Spirit needs to make something out of nothing. It's just a pleasure to watch. Turning into that Nyx Assassin, impaling 3 heroes, and had that Queen of Pain survives. It's just a bit of HP.
Indeed. But as it stands, the scoreline is still 5-17. Secret definitely having the advantage in this game, and Spirit having to play from behind. But I mean,
some pretty good neutral items as well coming from Secret. Enchanted Quiver together. Actually, Enchanted Quiver for the Mars, and I think that was Sliver for Dire. Also, full Aghanims completed on TA together with the Orchid. This is rush time. You just need to converge around the pit. I mean, he's killing it alone.
Yeah. I mean, you know, the Aghanims on TA, we've seen it a lot. It does give you that insane map presence, and that's just an Aegis gone. That's so quick. Wait, Aghanims on who?
On ET.
Oh, ET.
Aghanims on
right,
ET.
right. Yeah,
on TA.
that's massive. Itoro being stalked by Absol. They see him. This could be... Oh, no. He's TPing out, but it is too late for the Morphling. Mira tries to help out a little bit here, but there is nothing he can do as Yatoro's going to lose his life. Oh, no.
Very nice play by Yabzor. Getting these pick-offs on very important targets. He knows where Mira is as well. The only question is, does he want to follow up and try to catch him too? Because at this point you're thinking, yeah, I can go after him, or I can just take the tier 2. I can help my teammates perhaps even push the high ground as we have. That's Aegis.
Oh yeah. Aegis of Immortality. TA with a Desolator. Nisha is just ready to tear through this high ground right now. Throw in a little Shredder as well, because why not? It's going to be pretty brutal. But now the Morphling is back. Does Secret continue, or do they back away?
I think it's more disciplined approach to back out and just camp this triangle area. Creep skip mid lane, creep skip top. You don't have to, you know, put yourself on a back foot in a position in which you can lose a team fight. Like, all these heroes that they have as cores, like Queen of Pain core, TA core, they are fat at the moment, but they do easily die if they're controlled, right? So you still have to be careful how you play it. Toronto, Tokyo.
Oh, they call the silence out on him. Oh, A on disc. Well, I didn't see that, and I don't think Team Secret did either. Is he still okay? Blink away. He will be all right. Goodness me. I don't know how he got out of that one. Well, I do. It was an A on disc, but, you know. Oh, collapse
Spear
here.
back,
They've got the spear back. They've pinned the TA to the tower. They might be able to take down her first life here. They will. That is a first life dead on the TA. Inside the Wukong's command, she will come back for round 2, but BKB instantly from Nisha just to get it back to safety. But a really good play from Team Spirit here as they take the Aegis out of Nisha's hands, and it costs them virtually nothing.
And Nisha cannot fight any longer. He's sticking around, which is surprising. He doesn't have a BKB, remember. Without that BKB, I assume Team Secret will not attempt to push that high ground once again. Really well played. Like, you could see from Team Spirit how little they need to take out a TA or anyone else pretty much on Secret's side.
Yeah.
If you get caught by that spear, there is enough follow-up, and they have an abundance of control on their side too. They have this lion. The Toro God can morph into something like a Nyx and bring more puck as well, obviously.
You just want to see another 3-man stun again, don't you?
I really do.
Yeah.
wouldn't mind seeing it. It's
pretty damn nice. Oh, hello, Monkey King. He's got the Yules once again, though. Mirror and his Yule Scepters. It's a combination I'm loving recently.
And it saves him as well, right?
Every time.
Manages to jump away afterwards. Just a nice item. And have you noticed that there is some Weavers also buying Yule Scepters right now?
Dire's bottom tower is
So,
under attack.
like position 4 Weavers, that is. It's such a strong item. Gives you some extra control as well.
Yeah, sometimes all you need is just to take off the one stun or the one silence. And
cancel some grip or some channeling spell as well.
Exactly. Be very, very annoying as Toronto Tokyo just going to go on a dewarding mission. Does get away with it and gets back. I like how they're using him for this sort of thing because he's got the air disc, right? Like, he can survive. None of the others can, so you're on dewarding duty. Sorry, sir.
Yotaro has a BKB, and he has shown himself a couple of times bottom.
Ooh, they might be setting
Maybe
up
they're trying.
Let's see.
I feel like they might try to kill off a target that's pushing.
Yule Scepter not enough this time for old Mirror, as he does get killed off by Samel and the gang up at top.
Ice.
So many times you can get away with this one. Yeah, he's going here.
That was close.
Do they catch out the Morphling? No, they do not.
That third splitter was actually so on point. It almost caught him. I just want to see Ice. Actually, I don't care about those 3-man impales anymore. I want to see Ice hit something. Like, man, you built this BKB, this Aghanims that gives you a free BKB and a gazillion damage. Go slap someone.
Just go hit him. So, yeah, I'm down for that as well. We haven't really had many big team fights. We've all just been pickoffs. So I'm talking about pickoffs. Here's another one. Yotaro. Is he in some trouble here? He is morph in strength, and he has got a lot of it. And that's going to allow him to get off the BKB and get his way up to the high ground, narrowly surviving the gang.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Toronto Tokyo is actually pushing out the mid lane. So they don't really have any creeps to work with, and that BKB usage will not be punished. Most likely, at least. But, they're actually controlling the dire triangle more than their own. Nisha, Orchid.
Yeah. Ooh, ow. All right, no great stun from the low ground from Yal, though actually the puck, he's managed to blink away from this one. He's okay, and look at this damage coming out. They are going to just about survive, I think, here as they're running out of gas. Uh-oh, Toronto Tokyo, he's silenced up and just cleaved in half by the TA. Although in the back, they have killed off Samel at last. Samel dies. Mahoshka going for the TP away, but Nisha's going to snipe him. Gets a right click off, and it's going to be Samel dying for both the puck and the lion.
That was a very optimistic TP from the lion. Sadly for him, didn't work, but that was like killing off a Queen of Pain and losing, like trading mid laners 1-for-1. Team Spirit in this situation, when you're 10k behind, you're all right with that. And they're just showing how strong they can be by these small little plays in which they poke and prod. Puck obviously with that Dagon level 2, but still dishing out significant amount of damage.
Yep, still behind Team Spirit. Team Secret have gotten the better of them so far, but Spirit fighting from behind very, very well. I can tell you that Secret are taking no breaths this game. I
was just waiting to see TA queuing up Aghanims.
Same. when I thought you said they got it earlier, I was so ready to be like, oh, hell yeah. This item's so oppressive. Yeah, Yatoro's just turning this around onto Yapsel here, popping the BKB, but he's actually TPing. Yeah, he's fine, he's fine. Nisha doesn't quite have the damage there.
Had a sentry, right?
Yeah, Puppy just got rid of it, I think.
Okay. And this is such a nice sentry, such a cool sentry to have. Because Yatoro is usually around those trees, right? Like hiding there. And it helped him.
Great read. Hello, Team Spirit going in here, but they're walking straight into Ice. Arena comes down with the BKBs there from Nisha. Look at him turning around, just completely takes apart the Monkey. Monkey does pull up the Yules though. But Poshka the only casualty so far, but Miro will join in the grave, and Toronto Tokyo is out of there. He is not messing around.
They lost 2 of their supports, and the BKB was used on Mars. Mars that has, by the way, a refresher orb completed, so the arena will be there if they need it for the high ground defense.
Yep. And you got to respect the spear back, you know, it's what caught them out last time, and it could do the same thing again.
There's no TP on Morphling.
This could be problematic. Gonna buy back on Mirror here. Defense of Kinds will be made, but so far, nothing being shown from Team Spirit as they lose their tower. Barrack falling as well. Morphling just not coming back at this point. Barracks one, and I mean they'll take the melee. That's huge for Team Secret, massive.
I think they didn't plan on defending that. Now that they have a Skadi, they can smoke up and perhaps try to defend Roshan. This next stage is arguably a bigger deal than one side. And if you defend it, you are forced to use Refresher Orb on Mars. So he loses that power spike, and he loses that ability to use 2 arenas in the same fight.
Team Spirit, what will they find? What was the buyback about on the Monkey King then? Was that just like a, you know, we'll use it and see if that's going to scare Secret away or not?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. A gamble then.
Yeah, just a bluff. You're trying, because maybe if you cast all your stuns properly, you get TA down low enough, they'll back off. It was a nice attempt. They knew exactly that Morphing doesn't have a TP, obviously.
Smoke up now from Secret as well. They are moving in towards Team Spirit's location. They move right over the Team Spirit ward. The stun out onto Puppy. Puppy in some trouble. They're going to take him down for the first kill of this fight. Immediate buyback coming out from the Snapfire. And in comes Nisha looking for Collapse. But Collapse ain't going down that easy. BKB is being popped all around here as Ice jumps in trying to look for something, but will not be finding much as Mira is just doing so much scouting at the back here. They will come back and go for the D-ward as they find Baposhka. That is a dead lion.
That one does not have a buyback. Now that he's dead for 40 seconds, Roshan has just respawned.
Yeah, and top lane shoving in as well. Due to the barracks they took, they have to go back and defend that.
Yeah, Team Spirit is completely in their base. They're not really close enough, and this will fall in a matter of seconds. A little bit unfortunate from Team Spirit. Then again, Miposhka going uphill to prevent, I guess, Snapfire from rewarding was...
Too late.
Peculiar.
Too little, too late from Team Spirit. They do not stop the Roshan attempt from Team Secret. Now they have an Aegis for their TA. And let me guess, I'm guessing they gave the Aghanims to her as well.
Yeah. She's got it.
No, good
she's
lord.
Got the shards, she's got the Aghanims.
And, well, she might believe the Aegis just quickly just picks it up. Let's see here, stuns to a tree, but so damn tanky on Nisha, just turning around, plowing damage into the Monkey King. The Sonic Wave comes across as well. The Monkey absorbing a lot of hate here, but Mira does eventually fall. Wukong is giving him the tankiness he needs to survive the onslaught, but does go down eventually. Meanwhile, Yatoro, he's inside the TA farm. They've got the stun out onto 2. Goodbye, Collapse. Yatoro, can he fight into this as well? His BKB is ending soon, and they won't chase him any further than this, although Puppy will. Okay, Puppy. Wait. Hex coming down under the tier 4. Do they have enough to bring down Yatoro? They don't. Yatoro gets back.
Collapse.
And now they look over. Collapse with a great arena down. Gonna get on top of the TA. TA getting solo. Will lose her first life. Now they move over, look in towards the Nyx assassin as well. Nyx forced to low ground, but inside the second arena from Collapse, a refresher orb doing so much work. Are they gonna kill off TA again? They are. Oh my goodness. Huge fight from Team Spirit. A cookie forward though. They turn it around. Yatoro, TA okay here. He's getting
Shows
pretty
back.
low. Bombed by Ice. Yatoro is dead. Hello, Team Secret. They're back into this fight in a matter of seconds. Ice just smashing through the Morphling.
Will they back out? I think you have to force Morphling's buyback here.
You have to,
Puck buybacks, yeah, it's cute, but that's it.
Yeah. I mean, the Morphling has no buyback. They're going to notice this on Team Secret. Do they go for the end?
He does have it now.
Okay. That's something at least.
If they smoke up, they'll try to spear the TA and instantly buy back on the Morphling.
All right, let's see it. In they go. Hex is there first, but the cookie to follow. They don't give the Mars a chance to get in position. Secret just relocating their TA back to safety. And this Morphling buyback is not going to mean much in the end.
It doesn't mean a lot, but feel that this is the best position Team Spirit was in this game, because there was a buyback on TA, and you have proven that you can kill her. So if you make a good play, a good smoke, and kill off the TA, that's your win condition right there. You are 2 sides down though, which isn't that great.
True. Yeah, game, I mean, even in that respect, but then you look at the gold, and you look at the barracks, and you know how far behind Spirit are.
That's true, all true, but the goal doesn't matter if heroes don't have buybacks. At this point, like you can take down the throne. I mean, you can take down the throne perhaps in those 2 minutes, right?
Right.
I'm not. I'm. What did you call me? A glass half full kind of a guy?
Yes.
I'm definitely bringing some optimism here for Team Spirit fanboys, but obviously very unlikely that they take this one. Let's see. Double smoke as well. This is it. No more smokes then.
Final fight of the game, perhaps. Very likely to be as these two teams collide.
Secret have vision.
And here we go. Mira, he's going to start things off with the Wukong's command down onto Nisha. Nisha, though, with the BKB, going to be able to disengage here. Team Spirit will be happy with the BKB, but now they want to go in with their Lion. They know how powerful this can be if they can land the Hex onto the TA. She can die so damn fast. Samael, the only player with buyback in this game at this point. And you know what? Secret are going to back away.
One really cool thing that Nisha is doing, he's carrying the cap. I don't want to try and pronounce this. Can you do it? Aesthetic? Aesthetic?
I mean, it's not an aesthetic cap. It's aesthetic.
I know it's
cap,
not.
I believe,
it is very aesthetic looking on him. Fine, I guess.
It does fit TA's garb, doesn't it? I don't actually know how that one's pronounced. I assume aesthetic. But...
What? You don't know? Where are you from? Aren't you
yeah, I know. It's
British dude, like
a few words outside of my my vocabulary.
In any case, it does save the TA in case they go all in on her, right? Like that status resistance can come in handy.
Yeah, Puppy's not going to be able to resist that as they jump in with that. Oh my god. Maboshka died fast in the courier. Alright, as a Lion dead without buyback, is this Secret's cue to go in, or are they going to play it super patient and wait for Roshan?
They're looking very passive at the moment, but Rosh is so far out. I would like to see them make a play before that happens. Still though, like, the best thing that you can do if you're Secret, the thing that gives you most probabilities of success, I guess, is waiting for Rosh, right? Because TA doesn't have buyback, you take that Aegis and you end this game smoothly. And everything else is kind of a risk. Can I just flame Ice a bit? Like, this is the tank is the most farmed Elder Titan that I have seen in a while, but I haven't seen him hit anything. Like, even has that blink dagger.
Yeah, I mean, he took down the Morphling, so you know that's about as good as you can get. But yeah, it was only the last few hits, and inside the actual team fights, it does feel like he's struggling to really get his damage off as they unleash onto the puck. He's got that Aeon Disc though. Will they be able to catch him on the exit? No, they will not. He TP's away, collapse as well. BKB TP out. Team Spirit, they leave.
They run away. Ira obviously is still around. ready to poke them a little bit. And these couriers are just not going to reach secret shops any longer, no matter which one they go to.
They are making sure of that.
I like these couple of traps in the trees on the sides of the map as well, from TA. Just making sure that they see the Monkey King if he goes that way.
Dire are scanning.
Secret 32k gold advantage. And waiting patiently for this Roshan. And the TA as well. She's about to double the net worth of the Morphling and the Puck. Which is
interesting amount of lasted 66666. That's a few numbers too many, but
scary stuff. Yeah, absolutely. He was caught very briefly on the. Oh my god. Okay, that's a pause.
Perfect timing.
So, all right, chat.
So Mira, they're coming.
Interaction.
Yo, Mira, they're coming for you. Can you use and perhaps 3 dance away? Eh?
Oh, he's just gonna leave. He's just done.
He disconnected, of course. Yeah.
Dodge the gank. All right, chat. Is this Monkey King gonna die? Type 1 for yes. Type 2 for no.
Does he have a buyback? He does. Oh,
you get it right. Message Lizard on Twitter, and he'll send you a burek.
I will not send everyone a burek. Come on.
Send one lucky winner a burek.
If you are around Sarajevo, like, you can get one on me.
Handmade.
By the way,
burek.
the best bureks in the world. Like, Turks can step aside.
Right. I regret mentioning bureks now. It's a bad idea whenever you're casting.
And I'm hungry, and it's so tasty.
Bureks.
I just want one, right? I'm gonna go.
No, you gotta stay. He's back. Monkey King's back, therefore you have to stay.
After the series, relax.
Oh, okay, good. All right, Mira, let's see. The silence is out, the stun is in, the damage is there, Mira is dead. Congratulations, the people who pressed the button, which I said he died, because I can't remember anymore.
And they capitalize on that, or will they just go into the pit and wait for Rush? Who may respawn in 5 seconds. Let's see how lucky or unlucky Team Spirit is. 1 minute. So they will have the Monkey King by the time Rush respawns. They can set up a decent fight. Look at Collapse. Ochka.
No, I think
Nisha? Perhaps not.
Would the Legends be enough with the double arena? I guess the team would come in time to help Nisha out if they did unleash everything onto the hit. Yes. Cap.
Yeah, the Lincolns. She has a decent chunk of armor as well. Mars actually collapse. Oh, he's trying to TP without the BKB.
Oh, they don't see it. That was greedy not to use a BKB there. But it works out.
He's out. You need to be careful if you're a Team Spirit. These traps, they're everywhere. Inside the trees, and not careful, Nisha will scout you out.
Whole team carrying in the tree. Samil's going to come in and ruffle them, and now they collapse. Can they take him down in time? Yes. Equation for 113 seconds. He has got the buyback if required. Meanwhile, Mira is on the run. I can't believe they didn't lose more than that.
Yeah, pretty solid disengage from Team Spirit, all things considered.
Yeah, for real.
They need to step out of the trees.
The trees are not safe, but the lanes are not safe.
Collapse buybacks. Roshan is up. And
okay.
Are they chasing Mira here, or will they go straight into the pit? I think the pit is probably the best option. Nisha is around it already. Killing another courier. No E-Blade for Morphling.
Oh my goodness, Maposhka once again. If Nish even gives Maposhka like a look, he doesn't even need to use both his eyes. If he just looks at him with one eye, Maposhka just dies. He just obliterates.
And with that death, I'm surprised they are okay. Ice goes into the pit, scouts out Roshan. This is Aegis, Cheese, Refresher, and Aghanims. They need Aghanims on anyone. I guess you could give it to the Snapfire, right?
Roshan's new CCTV 4K edition setup, letting us know that he is dead.
That's so quick.
Aegis, Refresher, anything a little TA could ever want in life. A DD rune, because why not? Why the hell not? Give him a DD as well.
Now you have another way of initiating, so Puppy can gobble up one of his heroes, chuck them in.
How about an Abyssal Bladed Elder Titan? Is that a good hero to throw into a fight?
Oh, that's an amazing hero to throw, especially if he has a couple of stacks on that spirit his way.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's like every hero has everything that you want them to have at any point.
There you go. I don't have any more, and he is dead for 120 seconds. Make that 2. Mirror will fall. Buyback from him, though. Secret taken to the high ground. Dealing with this barracks, the final lane of barracks, they'll be forced back for now. BKB was then, it just refreshes straight the way back up again. The backpack refresher ready to go, and onto the high ground again. Nisha will go. Team Spirit, they can't do anything. They are going to let their final barracks fall for free. And it is now mega creeps for Team Secret as they march up the high ground. They're forcing the response here. The tier 4's being slammed by Nisha. And now they jump in onto the Morphling as well. Morphling hexed up. But they have the damage. Yes, they do. Yatoro is gone. Buyback from him. They have caught Ice on the side, but they don't have the damage finished. New offense going to come through as well. That will kill off Ice. But they've lost yet another hero, and another buyback comes out from them. 4 heroes alive from Team Spirit, 5 from Team Secret as they buy back on the Elder Titan once again.
Yeah, Team Secret does not want to wait for Mars to respawn. They want to just end this game while they have the 4 versus 5 advantage. So they're happy to use the buyback on Elder Titan. Also 6 versus 4, I should say, with the Aegis on TA.
That maths don't look too good, Lizard.
We're
Team
trying.
Spirit, they've never been a teams care about maths, have they? Tokyo starts off the fight. He does have a buyback on this puck, so a good target to go down if there is one. Meanwhile, Mirror has to use himself here to keep himself alive, but it looks like Mapoche is going to be the next casualty as he gets completely torn apart. Yatoro trying desperately to fight into the Secret heroes, but I don't think he has enough damage. Using the TA's form, but it's just not enough. They cannot keep Team Secret off their ancient. Mirror holding inside the base. Yatoro TPing to the backlines, but it's late, too little, not enough in the tank from Team Spirit as Team Secret take game number 2 and even out the series.
уже, вот давайте еще раз вспомним, уже был в бане по факту, то есть ты берешь КВПУ, ты берешь Никса сразу, ты говоришь, вот, если хотите контрить нашу КВПУ, у нас уже Никс, берите контр-пики Queen of Pain, там какой-то, может быть, Spirit или какой-нибудь пак, вперед. А брать в Никса...
Ну да, я понимаю. Это
и в итоге они же и не банили, то есть и Spirit тоже не взяли сразу, хотя они понимали, что, может, там даже секреты забанят. Но он не трогал их, он реально их и ставил. И в итоге вот эта наживочка, которую он закинул, прикормил с утра, вечером клюнула нормально. Там у нас просто были диалоги о рыбалке. Я решил продолжить, чтобы не отпускало, как говорится. Ну, комментаторов, им там весело было.
Да, пикабаны начинаются.
Ура!
Да,
Да, это важно.
их обсуждать.
Как же, мне кажется, интересно Пупею драфтить сейчас. Мне кажется, не так часто Пупею интересно, как сейчас. Ну, просто ты драфтишь против команды, которая
Спа убрали. Спа у нас будет катка, ферстпик у нас секрет.
Да, ОД также.
Ну и пока что у нас что получается? У нас дважды команда со вторым пиком выиграла, да?
Получается так.
То, о чем мы говорим, и тенденция плюс прослеживается, со вторым пиком играть попроще.
Да, ну так, ну вот как-то странно все равно по статистике.
Бывает,
да,
побеждают
да,
и с первым, это правда, но...
Но по факту же по инту получилась такая стата, что там чуть ли не 50 на 50. Чуть-чуть там очень небольшой перевес был.
Получается баланс, что ли?
Да ну, как сказать? Ну, например, вот мы обсуждали с Флаем вчера, да, что во все регионы взять DPC вместе, Radiant выигрывают 55 на 45. Чаще сторона Radiant выигрывает. Да, если взять DPC европейский, первый дивизион, 65 на 35 выигрывает Dire. То есть тут у каждого региона как-то свои истории, свои предпочтения. Но если обычно берут, то... Кажется, что часто с секонд-пиком реально Dire выигрывают. Хотя в Европе это неприменимо почему-то. Во всех регионах применимо, в Европе неприменимо, непонятно.
Интересно, интересно. Надо проводить исследования.
Тут реально сидеть вот докопаться, ну, просто, мне кажется, очень сейчас боевая мета. Вот все команды могут, ну, ладно, за исключением там пары в элитных дивизионах, могут выигрывать у всех.
Так,
Долго
смотри,
думает.
убрали Марсевич. Марс, вернее, коллапс на... И Марс, и коллапс.
Надоедал.
В прошлой игре были молодцами.
Надоедал, да.
У нас Бэйн, получается, пока не в бане, если так посмотреть. И тут и Spirit Breaker из бана.
Spirit Breaker.
Да. Бэйн, Бара, Вивер.
Видишь, что-то интересно, потому что Бара был не в бане и в первой серии, в первой карте, точнее, на первой карте. Второй его убирали Spirit. И поэтому Spirit сейчас выбор интересный стоит.
Бара на ФП, получается. Бары сколько?
Ты же понимаешь?
Секрет играли разок с Барой, там Сумаил на нем бегал, и они даже выиграли, но мне кажется, сильно понравилось.
Если что...
Под конец его там прям нормально уже трепали, и он уже там, мне кажется, такой...
Правильно.
Не сильно хочу.
ФП Баратрума, если что, 100% винрейт в Европе в DPC впервые.
Вот, я же
именно у ФП Баратрума.
Именно ФП, именно ФП.
Да, потому что там он одну проиграл, но это был не ФП. ФП побеждает. Бэйн, ну тут, наверное, Вивера ждем. Вивер Бара, может быть, вообще? Или, ну, не то, что прям... Не сказал бы, что Spirit Бара это какой-то супер приоритетный герой, хотя, возможно...
Нравится. Похоже, да, похоже, что Spirit Breaker мы игнорим здесь. Появится.
Слушай, а тебе не кажется, что если мы его игнорим справа, то он точно появится слева? А почему-то появится.
А, вот и Бара.
Бара. И, наверное, снэпку к нему, да?
Просто
Вивер... Но Вивер Бара это не очень.
Вивер Бара это как-то...
А вот парить сопернику Вивера, когда у тебя Spirit Breaker, можно.
Это уже чуть лучше.
Бара снэп.
Бара Гриф, да.
Тоже хорошо, тоже.
Да, и на вбегании хорошо работают иногда. Там,
мне, кстати, инвокер нравится сразу. Вот просто взять инвокера. Мы это видели в исполнении, по-моему, OG, да? Как они вот таким образом бару закрывали в первой фазе. Мне трудно вспомнить конкретно, кто это был, но это не так давно вот буквально было. И очень неприятно на баре ты играешь против инвокера.
Вообще, я видел, как Тундра с Барой разделались, они ту карту, к слову, проиграли. Квапа, да, хотел сказать, что, может быть, Квапа появится, хоть и даже два неприятных персонажа против нее, но все равно герой сейчас такой, что реально тебе не надо.
Вообще, да.
И Кая Сайнш есть, и статус резист вот этот, и ты не боишься зейбов. Так вот, Тундра прям против Бары с визажом и белкой, там по карте встреча, там по итогу Ликвид перевернули с Enigma, и карту забрали, но там бокс сегал в какой-то момент 1-10 или что-то. Он не мог. На визажа бежишь, там грейвчил, и он просто...
я помню ту игру, да.
На белочку бежишь, она с травелами тебя по всей карте преследует, убивает.
Да, была такая катка. Ну, я же говорю, по-разному вот подходят. Тут все-таки Queen of Pain. Сработала Квапа, плюс мы понимаем, что в теории вот та самая гибкость, она есть у этого персонажа.
Да, в этот раз Никса не, значит, Эмбера нужно убрать.
Да тогда по такой логике, наверное, они и Пака будут брать.
Верно.
Просто Пак, Бара, герои довольно мобильные, не будет против них, я думаю.
Ну, в целом в центре Квапо могут побить под этот дуэт.
Да, и фишка в том, что вроде и Бэйн против Пака не самый плохой герой в теории, если ты там Изису выходишь. Но тут просто надо поправку на Бару делать. Баном для Spirit немножко сложнее, потому что мы пока не очень понимаем, чего они хотят.
На самом деле, если они прям нацелены в Пака, то можно как Никса вот этого забанить, один бан
Да,
на него
Никса
выбросить.
надо убрать.
Да, у тебя Бара есть, который его вроде может преследовать, там, если что. Но ты очень много героев себе разбросишь.
Но его надо не сейчас банить, его надо прям в конце забанить.
Наоборот, я бы
Согласен?
прям сейчас бан в него заставил секретов вот чисто тратить баны на...
Да, которые они подниксовые герои. Да,
Подождите. ФП у нас сейчас во второй фазе будет у...
Team Secret's turn to ban.
But the people I'm talking about, they know who they are. So they
They
should
know
be
who they
ashamed.
are. They should be
Be
ashamed.
ashamed. But the people I'm talking about, they know who they are. So they
They
should
know
be
who
ashamed.
they are. They should be
Be
ashamed.
ashamed. Shame. Ding, ding, ding.
If that's you, please write "sorry, I'm so sorry" in the chat right now, and we'll forgive you forever. But we're going to look back at this draft. Beastmaster banned out by Team Spirit. Taking again a long time on these bans. This is a well considered. I guess the series is on a knife edge. All these bans matter quite a lot.
Not an elimination series, but definitely book your ticket to the grand final. Always nice. And this would be finally if Secret do it. Definitely not a jinx right here, chat. But if Secret do finally do it, they would break Spirit's streak, right?
They would.
Gods do bleed.
10 or 11.
Team Spirit's turn to
11
ban.
now.
Yeah. I actually lost track. Yeah, the Batman line is very good, right? Do you bleed?
Razor banned out by Team Secret. Are there any particular? So I assume the Spirit Breaker and Grimstroke will be support. Do you play this? Do you think Collapse plays Spirit Breaker offlane? Because some people do, but not everyone.
Probably. Right? Like at least in pubs, it's kind of a meta thing right now that SB's plays an offlaner because he scales pretty well, counts a lot of BKBs as well once that Agams comes online. So he can definitely play it. Whether he will, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. He's a hero. He's a player with a larger hero pool than I think a lot of people realize. That's the interesting thing about Collapse. He's kind of known as having 2 or 3 or maybe 3 or 4 heroes, which he's incredible on. And a lot of people therefore go, oh, he's only got a hero pool. But the fact is he's so good in those 4 heroes that there's no real sense picking him anything else. But I think he can play anything else pretty effectively. And he could probably pick up and whenever I see him on a hero I've not seen him on in a while, he's always impressive on it. So I imagine he can play a Spirit Breaker very effectively if he has to.
Spirit's turn to ban.
He hasn't played much of it looking at his stats, not even in pubs.
No.
But it would be interesting to see him like show up with this Spirit Breaker and then just destroy Secret.
Mm-hmm. But it's also true that Mirror and Aposhka have neither of them played very much Spirit Breaker at all. Certainly not competitive. They must have in pubs, but rarely.
Then again, they weren't that many tournament games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple.
Certainly. Team Spirit banning out that Dark Willow. That's a curious one. Why a Dark Willow ban here?
Well, Yapsor had that one insane Dark Willow game, so maybe that's still in their memory. I think they also had a Bane in that game. Like, they do go very well together, because any support that can kill together with the Bane alone is very scary. Dark Willow is definitely on top of that list.
Treant, that's a pick we've not seen in a while. Talk me through this one.
The Treant, I saw it once before in this event, and it was just it changes the play of the game. You have to commit to these towers. You have to commit to making those pushes happen. maybe Spirit sense what Secret are going to do. Their tower pushing might not be as good. It's 2 picks into it, so it's hard to tell. But if you can make it where they're not able to take down these early towers and not push their boundaries onto the side of Spirit's end of the map, then you're going to struggle. And now Secret go into Enigma. Wow.
We've not seen an Enigma in a while. Why has this hero fallen off a little bit, Black, and why would it then therefore get picked now?
I mean, the only reason why it ever stopped getting picked is because they nerfed the idol on CD. Like before that nerf, it was like first phase pretty much all the time. Because it's one of the any other. I think it's the only hero that can actually deny creeps now for free. So the lane is always pushing back, and laning is very strong if the enemy carry can't clear the creeps, which most of them can't right now. But it's pretty risky against a Spirit Breaker. Like you need a Lincolns and a BKB and a shard. I do think the shard actually stops the charge because it pulls you in. Actually, I'm not sure how the interaction works. It could be a very good counter actually. The AoE of the pull is massive.
10 seconds
Yeah, to see that. Ursa pick up on how do you feel about this one?
5 seconds remaining.
I'm a little concerned about the Ursa, especially with the 3 heroes that it's up against. I wonder if it might be able to, towards the mid game, get kited out pretty easily. It's going to potentially need an early way to deal with being kited around, especially if Spirit pick up something else that's going to be able to lock him out.
Finally, the Toronto Taker Invoker. Invoker has been banned out so much. It's one of my favorite heroes to watch. It's a great one to see.
This is an insane Invoker game. Like
What makes it such a good Invoker game?
Long range cancels against Enigma and Bane. It lanes super easily against Quap. Like Quas-Wax Invoker beats Quap, no problem. And as B-Cup said, it's so good to kite the Ursa with Ice Wall and Tornadoes. It's going to be a rough Ursa game.
Yeah, it's a weird one to not see banned out because they had a lot of bans they used there. They banned out stuff like the Naga ahead of the Invoker. I would have expected an Invoker ban, but it's nice to see it move through. Move into these final 2 bans. What sort of stuff do you think Team Secret need to close up their lineup, B-Cup?
5 seconds remaining.
I guess the question becomes, is it going to be a 3 Enigma or a 4 Enigma, right? Is it? It's so needing a 4.
Yeah.
Gosh, did they just
4 Enigma is just so slow with the Eidolon levels. I don't think you can pull it off anymore nowadays.
It'd be super greedy to go with that. So if it's a 4, maybe just go. Yeah, they ban the Nyx. I would suspect they ban the Lion next.
Yeah, or Rubik is not that good.
There's some things you could steal, but it's not worth getting, I don't think. The Rubik.
Yeah. How about like a Task or something? Earthshaker could potentially be a thing.
Earthshaker feels a little greedy, maybe, to me. I'm not sure.
Could be. I'm just thinking about the apps likes to play. Like, yes, is in a pool, Rubik.
The Tusk kind of gives you a little bit of save and movement. But
yeah, but Tusk Enigma is like not the strongest lane. But I guess you could potentially gang the Invoker with it.
Did you Venomancer 4?
Finding out the clockwork.
Watch the Quap being a 4 and a pick Broodmother.
We've not seen a Broodmother in some time.
I mean, potentially. I mean Broodmother, but then nobody plays Enigma, so probably.
Black does a really good Broodmother impression.
Okay,
we don't talk about that here.
No, we don't. Is it a naughty one?
No, that's just spot on.
Ogre. He implied it was some sort of smutty Broodmother impression. As we go into Ogre Magi there. That's a curious pick. Talk me through that one, Black.
I think IS likes this hero a lot in the offlane, so might actually be a 4 Enigma.
10 seconds.
Yapzor is a very good Enigma.
He is. It's just very greedy. Especially with the Ogre offlane, who goes like Midas. But like, why is Ogre good? Treant is a tree, and he's gonna burn.
Deep analysis there from Black. Any thoughts, speak up?
The fire could spread. Ooh, TA. Thoughts on the ogre? 2 heads are always better than 1. That's definitely my go-to theory on that one.
I guess it's a good frontliner.
The extra armor, just run at you, kind of ogre magi fun.
It's going to be Ice with your Toro picking up that TA and Toronto Tokyo on his classic Invoker. Black, talk me through these drafts. Which one do you prefer here?
I feel like the secret draft is really, really, really slow. Like, it will be all on Sumail in the early game. Yapso is going to be trying to get levels. Papi will try to get levels. Nisha will be farming. Isis Alpha will be getting a Midas first, so he won't be able to make many plays. Like, if they lose mid lane, which he should against Prospects Invoker, like, I don't know who's going to make space. Like, they could just completely lose the game in 15 minutes if things don't go their way. Very scary. I'm going to go with Spirit because I think the pace is too fast.
How about you, Big Cop?
And on top of that, with the pace, like, this team seems very kiteable on Secret. If they don't win the early game, like Black said in the draft, you've got the Tornado to stop the Bane or stop the Enigma. Enigma who's in a 4, who's going to be items behind of where you really want the Enigma to be, or even just taking care of the Ursa. Like, Ogre's going to give him Bloodlust, but if you just throw a trap, slow him down, Tornado, Ice Wall, the lockdown that they have, it just feels like it's not going to be a good game for Secret, and especially I'm worried about this Ursa.
Okay, well, can Team Spirit outpace Team Secret, or will the Enigma suck them into his black hole? We're going to come out and see this vital game 3 with Nomad and Lizard.
Very much, Dan, Ben, and Black. Yes, indeed, we have a third and final game on our hands. And it all comes down to this last match. I'm very excited. Lizard, what are we expecting from these drafts?
Yeah, super happy to have a full series with Team Spirit and Team Secret, TS versus TS. I'm expecting a fun one. Yabzor Enigma, I haven't seen it in a while. I'm going to be looking to learn what his approach to the game is, like how he approaches the laning stage, where he uses his Eidolons, at what seconds. Does he farm the jungle? Does he do his classic Yabzor, I'm AFK, I'm the true offlane stuff, or does he actually help out the Ice Ogre?
And Collapse just high-fiving his own tower as you do, because you can do that now. Don't need friends to high-five anymore, just need buildings. The dream. Team Spirit.
Wait, can you actually?
Yeah, with the new tower cosmetic, you know, the one which makes them into giant hands, you can high-five your own towers.
I see.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Haven't tried it with the courier yet, but you can do it with the towers. Pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to make of it. I was incredibly surprised that Team Secret picked up this Ursa. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like they can bully this Ursa really easily in the team fights. They've got Tree, they've got Grimstroke, they've got Spirit Breaker, and then they picked up the Invoker as well. Of course, Tornado, excellent tool for dealing with, like, I don't know, how does this Ursa function in this draft?
I guess we'll see. The laning stage versus the Spirit Breaker might be all right, and that might be one of the reasons why they got him. But you're laning into also a Spirit Breaker and a Grimstroke, which is a scary lane. So two of them might even be hard to lane into, and we'll see what the build is as well. Right now, he has queued up Orb Corrosion and Phase Boot, so he wants that early lane presence to be as powerful as possible.
But his first attack on Nisha of the game was a bash, so bad omens for Nisha.
Yeah, and speaking of bashes, Spirit Breaker in this game has a lot of work to do, as he's the only one that can break the BKB.
My God, 100% bash rate, game's over. It is magical collapse, it is. All right, we can't take our eyes off this bottom lane until he doesn't get a bash on Nisha.
Right, I'm down with that.
There, just says,
that's it. We can move away.
You don't control me. I'm my own man. And I respect it, actually. I respect it.
Top lane, ISIS is dropping low, but they don't really have any more slows. This time around, what Team Secret have got, though, is they have a lot of ways to deal with refraction.
That's okay. Yatoro's coming over. They've got a good amount of damage to pump out into him here. The Melt Strike's there, the right click from Aposhka, and that's going to be first blood onto the Ice Ogre.
Yapzor is right now scheming exactly what I needed. My boy Ice died, some free experience. Nice.
His plan all along was to become the position 3 of this game. It was all a scheme. He was like, yeah, dude, go for the Ogre. I'm sure it'll be great for you.
Yeah, but keeping the experience on Miposhka and TA is pretty good. Yapzor is denying all those range creeps, and now Miposhka is in a bit of a problem here.
Is he in a bit of a pickle? Yeah, they've got a lot of DOTs, actually. They will be able to bring him down. See you later, Mr. Tree. That'll do.
Yeah, remember those same DOTs are pretty good versus Yatoro God too. Plus all the lesser Eidolons, just destroying your refraction charges.
Absolutely. We will not see a repeat of last game where they go in deep trying to kill the TA. TA survives just due to 2 refraction charges, and Yatoro is actually already getting pretty low, but Poshka will come across with a save, thankfully, and keep him alive. Meanwhile, at bottom, we have got ourselves an Inkswell out onto Nisha as he falls as well. Team Spirit drawing a little bit of blood for themselves.
Yeah, usually you think that Ursa is good versus melee cores, right? That's what he was picked into. But you're playing versus a Grimstroke and a Spirit Breaker. This is, at the moment, one of the nastiest offlane duos that you can play into.
Oh yeah, so brutal. Of course, you know, your bash damage is based on your attack speed, on your movement speed, right? So when you're Inkswelled up, you're even hitting harder with the bash. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Just a lot of setup. You'll see them probably throughout the game using that charge, and as soon as you charge, you get Inkswelled. Maybe some rotations on the mid lane are possible that way. So, yeah, I just love Spirit Breaker. I'm a huge Spirit Breaker fanboy for a while now.
Yeah,
this hero is one of my highest win rate heroes on one of my Smurfs. Shame on me.
Oh dear. Wouldn't have said that out loud.
It's the same rank like my main one. No difference whatsoever.
Doesn't matter. Meanwhile, Nisha jumps over the tree and gets himself away, narrowly escaping the power of the Inkswell. Oh, is he? He's actually jumping back in, and the Nair's going to be the one that dies. Nisha, though, trading his life for this would not be worth it, and Collapse will find him with the right click. What?
Yeah, Collapse just got him.
Yeah, I'm just confused as to why the Ursa decided to go back in there. Did he want the kill that badly onto the Grimstroke, or did he just not?
I think he didn't expect to take that amount of damage from Spirit Breaker. Like it did. For me, it also looked like he was about to get away with that 1 extra HP or whatnot. But yeah, the Spirit Breaker just hurts a little bit harder, and now has Phase Boots completed.
Oh goody. Lane at bottom getting very difficult very quickly, but we'll see if Nisha can hold his own in this one.
How do you feel about the tool?
Well, once again, under the tower, this is going to be... Oh, nice dodge out actually from Puppy there, just catching Nisha with the Nightmare. The dodge the damage of the Inkswell.
Really nice sleep, but it isn't looking great. If you're Secret right now, this bottom lane, you're not happy with the way it's going. Like, dying and then being pressured on that position 1 as soon as you get back to the lane is never a nice feeling.
It's not ideal.
Look at the other lanes, perhaps a bit. Queen of Pain gets a little bit of her mana burn, but when it comes to the last, she's actually doing quite alright versus Toronto Tokyo. I know that, you know, as an invoker,
bottom lane, once again, the fighting continues. And I think this time it will not be anything more than just a bit of a kerfuffle. Although I say that, they still want to keep hitting each other. Nisha and Collapse just cannot keep their hands of each other.
They like each other that much. I believe if you're Collapse and Mira, you just wait for the next Inkswell and then you try another aggressive movement. And if you're Nisha, I'm not sure if you can lane any longer. And it seems like he's moving into the jungle slowly. Yeah, you just go farm your Battle Fury, escape this nonsense on the bottom lane, because you won't find farm. You might get some kills, but you won't find farm.
Oh my god, but now Puppy's going to be the one who suffers, tries to get enough mana for Nightmare, cannot do so, and therefore he shall fall.
Just the sacrificial Bane. He will be on this bottom lane probably, TPing in, defending the tower a little bit and leeching as much experience as possible. Maybe he goes mid, refills the bottle afterwards, but bot is gone. Like, Spirit Breaker is level 6 with phase boots. You cannot contest him any longer.
Yeah, he's destroyed this bottom lane, absolutely. It's a bit of a mess down here for Team Secret. So Nisha will retreat to the jungle. And I've noticed that our Nigma's been jungling a lot as well. Yapsaw on the Pulse 4 has been taken to the jungle. Oh, Mira! Oh, one more slap. He will not find it. And now Nisha's the one in trouble. He's going to get killed off as well. That does not feel good at all. It's already taking some hits up on the top side as Yapsaw turns up in the lane for a rotation. And Poshka's nearby as well. Now actually trying to get some damage out onto Y-side CIS. He'll turn around with the stun, though, to get himself back. No one will fall, but the Knights are getting very, very annoying, especially considering they have the sentry down as well. So Yatoro is going to take so many hits through their stun out as well, but I don't think it's quite enough with the healing coming out from the tree. And as he turns onto Ice, he's being melted inside the Nature's Grasp, and that will be a dead Ogre Magi. Meanwhile, over towards middle lane, Toronto Tokyo trying to bring down some mail, but Puppy's got to come across, heal him up, give him some health, give him some mana, give him a lot of work here. As the Nightmare runs down Toronto Tokyo, can they finish the job? I don't think so. The heal especially coming across from the Treant once again to help him through that dagger damage and help him last and maybe get the rune, but he won't be lucky. The haste rune goes away as Samael.
He has that haste rune, he still has the ulti, and this haste rune usually means a kill for a Queen of Pain, right? Especially when it's this early on.
He's in some trouble once again. Here's another ignite comes down there, just setting Yatoro on fire, but the heals, oh my god, in the bottom lane as well. There's action everywhere. Nisha's going to have to pop the ultimate to get out of this one. I think the teddy bear might be safe unless Grimstroke can stroke him with the stroke of fate. I don't think so.
Nisha actually gets out. They don't have one of these deep wards. I think that's something that Mira will be looking at planting. You get these observer boards deep in the jungle, and then suddenly Collapse can see whenever Ursa is farming and charge him. Instead, he is charging Puppy right now. Inkswell on the charge.
And once again, it's going to be another freebie. Puppy, even under his own tower, cannot escape the wrath of the Mirror Collapse lane. They're having such good fun down here in the bottom lane. They're just smashing anyone that turns up.
The thing is, wherever else you move as a Bane at this point, it kind of feels like you're just in the way. On the bottom lane, at least you're getting some experience, and that's all that matters. Your kills are not giving away way too much.
Yeah, he's got a TP out. He's good.
They never truly managed to kill off TA on top lane. Well, after that initial kill, they didn't never kill her because they didn't get level 6 on Ogre or the Enigma before. Now that they have those level 6s, perhaps there's some opportunity to smoke up and kill her.
You would expect so. No play made as of yet with the black hole. Yep, so he has been spending a decent amount of time in the triangle and then kind of running up and yeah.
The Puppy just chilling, leeching that experience. Toronto Tokyo actually rotated as well. Yeah. It would be a pretty solid kill for Toronto because of the urn. You want to get that one first kill to activate the cold snap as well afterwards.
So he's literally just farming Puppy for an urn charge here. That feels wrong.
Well, they're pinging him out. They know exactly where he is, I think.
Yeah, Collapse is just about to check it. Is there a Bane here? Oh, yes, there is. Alyssa, how are you doing? Remember me from earlier? And goodbye, Mr. Papan. He's gone.
Puppy is dead for about 20 seconds. After he respawns, he does have that grip to work with, so we might see some sort of a rotation with the Ogre Magi and Enigma. But I think the most important thing for them is to take down this tier 1 on top lane and prevent Miposhka from defending it constantly.
He's so annoying. Treant, man. What a hero. Just sitting in the trees, dragging it across, and actually in comes Collapse onto Ice, and they're going to take him down. The Ogre Magi is dead. How close was he to his Midas there?
He did not get it, but... Oh, Ogre? He is. He's getting closer.
Okay.
Yeah. He's 1200 gold at the moment, so he's close to it. Mira has actually smoked up. I'm not sure if this is... Let's just go top and ward up a little bit, or actually help out 3. There's a charge on Yabzor. Inkspell now.
The combo, it's coming in. Once again, the train has arrived for you, Yapsor, and you are not going to be getting on board. Ice try to take to the front lines here as they stun up, collapse. They have the damage to finish him off here. They have got a Sonic Wave. They don't want to use it. He's not quite low enough yet, and they know they don't have the follow-up. But this has to be frustrating. Collapse is just being everywhere and anywhere, all at the same time, and getting kills wherever he goes as well. It's tricky.
He's just so damn tanky. Like, the 2 bracers, phase boots, and this hero is already ridiculously hard to kill. But what Team Spirit is doing right now, it's not only about the tankiness of Spirit Breaker, they're just playing a little bit faster than Secret. They have good vision, they're scouting out heroes and killing them off with the Spirit Breaker. I want to see some sort of a smoke action, perhaps from Puppy. Queen of Pain with Sonic Wave, Puppy with a smoke grip. You can kill off a lot of heroes that way.
Yeah, definitely kill potential. It's Toronto Tokyo under cover
Puppy.
of Ghost Walk. Gonna see Puppy here. And yes, please, I would like another uncharge, thank you. I'll take down that Pos 5 hero with relative... Oh, I say that turns around, gets off... No, Tornado's there, they'll get the kill. Puppy's gone. And that's another one for Toronto Tokyo. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, Maposhka pops down. The ultimate getting himself under the tower, realizing he's in some trouble. And once again, evades capture. Maposhka being so sneaky up here and doing such a good job on just stopping them taking this tower. I mean, also due to the fact they've got an ogre off lane, right? It's not something which takes towers very easily.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Nisha and Sumail have rotated top. They don't really want to let Miposhka defend this any longer, but look at this. Toronto Tokyo is also rotating. I wonder if they'll try to defend this with multiple heroes.
Radiant's middle tower is
We
under
shall see. Interesting stuff. Yatora just got into their triangle. He's taken a bunch of their creeps in the process. It's so cheeky. And they're defending this top tower right now. Yapsor comes in, he's got the black hole. Not going to drop it down onto Collapse by himself, though. Not when there's so many cancels sitting right behind him. And there's the Midas, 2 times cast. Love to see it. Absolutely, the grip comes down onto Mira. Mira getting pretty damn low. Samir trying to go for the Sonic Wave. Doesn't like he can squeeze it out, but they'll kill off Mira regardless. And Samir's getting low. He has to run away. Does just about get out Collapse on the run as well. And the Sonic Wave's going to clip him.
Nice,
and they take down the
Sonic
Spirit Breaker. 2 clean kills for Team Secret on the top lane. Does this mean they can take the tower yet? I think it does. I think finally it will drop. But my god, this took a long time and a lot of manpower.
Yeah, a lot of time and all 5 heroes on that top lane. Meanwhile, Yatoro on the bottom lane, he's farming away. 300 gold away from that Desolator, so not really that bad of a position to be in top of the net worth charts as well. I love the way Secret defended the Queen of Pain. She was so close to dying. And this Shadow Blades on Spirit Breaker with the phase boots, with the charge, what, they took out like 70% of Queen of Pain in a second.
Oh my god, he comes in quick. Yapsor sitting behind him here. Could go for the black hole if he wants to, but Ice kind of tanking this for now. Yapsor comes in, he's a little bit too late, doesn't quite catch Toronto Tokyo, and also doesn't keep his teammate alive. And now Team Spirit, I think this team fight might be theirs as Yapsor and Puppy jump very quickly indeed. Nisha trying to fight up into this. He has got an ultimate here. Can he bring down Toronto Tokyo? He's going to need a lot more than this if he is going to do that. Collapse comes through, charges him up. He's trying to get the kill, but Nisha, he's just being kited to the ends of the earth and back. High fives are exchanged, several in fact. But Nisha, this is the end of the line for him. Tornado right clicks, they're all in, and they get the kill.
Yapzor didn't have full vision, so he kind of hesitated with that black hole.
Right.
In the end, it looked like it would have been much better if he instantly casted it right on Invoker and Spirit Breaker. Because of that hesitation, Grimstroke is there on time to prevent it from actually going in full duration with the Phantom's Embrace. Now that Desolator is completed, will they actually try to rush? This is... I mean, there is no black hole, right?
You bet Nelly they're going to try and rush Lizard.
I bet my what?
You're Nelly.
What's Nelly?
Nelly. I don't know. It's just something people say in this country.
Why do you continue saying random things that I don't understand? What sort of language is this?
It's your language. It's the language you're speaking right now.
Okay. I don't get it.
Shan is gonna drop to Yatoro inside the pit. And Nishi's just like, hey guys, what's going on over Shan? Oh, okay, you took the Aegis. Right, okay, I'm in some trouble here. And they're just gonna blast into this Ursa. See you later, little teddy bear. Puppy also charged up here, and that means he is probably dead. Although, that's a pretty deep dive. Maybe not. Collapse gonna change his mind. Shake my head. Canceling charge should have a penalty.
Yeah, I agree as well, right? Like you should be slower for the next 30 seconds or something.
Yes, that'd be great.
It's a punishment from not being full Davai.
Hello, Mapochka, up on the top side of the map. Damage coming in. Can they finish him off is the question. The answer seems to be no. He turns around the meteor hammer onto some mail. I mean, he is dead, but, you know, he gets a hammer off. I can say that. Also, Yapsor being charged by Collapse, and the ultimate coming out as, oh my god, this is a big catch. Puppy catches out the Evoke on the backline. Toronto, Tokyo, though, he survived through this with the Ink Swirl. It's not enough to keep him alive, and some mail is also going to fall in return. However, Puppy to die as well. Ice going for the TP out. He is just done with this one. He's going to get away. Interesting fight up the top. Yeah,
for sure. Queen of Pain actually not being able to use the Sonic Wave because of the cold snap from Invoker. That was such a nice little play. Actually, if she does dish out the Sonic Wave, Invoker dies faster and perhaps she lives too. Right, Sumail might be able then to blink out or escape Spirit Breaker. There's a Meteor Hammer on Treant. Like, that's what you get for defending the tower for like 5 minutes straight.
It's like your reward. You don't even have to farm it, someone just gives it to you. The
dream. He's charging, yeah, he's just charging the Eidolons. Spirit Breaker has a Kaya. Is this something that you've seen before?
No.
I actually haven't.
No, it is not. That's very interesting indeed.
Yeah.
Kaya?
Why Kaya? Yeah. I mean, Kaya Yasha, it gives you movement speed. I understand status resistance. Actually, no status resistance.
No, that's the Sanj, my friend.
Yeah.
I mean, spell amplification, huh? I guess he wants to charge real hard.
Well, his charges are dishing out a serious amount of damage. By the time he used ulti on Yapsor last time he charged him, he already got like 50% of his HP down.
And does Spirit Break have mana problems usually?
Nope, not really. I mean, even if he did, you wouldn't buy a full Kaya to just solve the mana problems, right?
Look, I'm searching for answers here where I don't think there are any. I think getting inside the mind of Collapse is not possible in the duration of one cast.
I don't understand it, but I'm about to buy it next game.
Yeah, no, I agree. Oh my god, Puppy just getting brutalized by Yatoro here as he jumps through onto the backlines, looking for Ice as well. Yatoro is in full swing right now. Blink Dagger, Desolator. That's ridiculous. Oh, and a Dragon Lance. Let's not forget.
Collapse. He's around, he charged in, used that Shadow Blade and cancelled. Should be punished, like we said before, but for now he won't be. Tier 2 on the bottom lane, however, should fall.
Collapse having a great time, just running around the map, charging into people, being a nuisance. Lovely fun.
Like, the way I see Team Secret winning teamfights is they wait for the BKB on Yapzor, and then they have some really good BKB black hole, right, with multiple targets. Besides that, they're just 7k behind, 20 minutes in. Ursa isn't going for that. Oh
my god, the bullet train's out. Ice doesn't have a counterplay here. All he really has is a Blink Dagger, and that's not coming off. He's gone.
Did you see that Nisha switched from Battle Fury into Diffusal?
I did notice that, yeah.
So he's not going to really scale that much. It's not a bad build. It's a nice build. It allows you to fight a lot. You're much scarier early on. It helps versus TA as well. But I'm worried for their late game potential.
They want to make a move here on Team Secret.
Tower is under attack.
They do have Blink Black Hole. Aegis, when does it run out?
Should run out in about 3 seconds, so very soon.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yasha and Kaya.
What a world we live in. Very interesting indeed.
16% on Nether Strike. 16% on charge, I guess. All right.
I mean, when he gets the Ags, it's I guess it's gonna look pretty cool.
Yeah, that's true. Aghanim's definitely makes it a bit better.
But yeah, still, it does just seem crazy to go for that over the Sanj. I mean, anytime I see a hero building the combination of the Kaya's and Yasha's, which dodges their own primary attribute, I always think it's kind of funny.
I guess he has already a ton of status resistance, right? From Bulldoze. He doesn't truly need any more. And he's tanky as it is. He's actually carrying Nether Shawl too. So he's really going all into the spell amp. That's the reasoning behind it. All right. I actually have not seen this done before, but looks legit.
And then you buy a Dagon. In they go, on the Ursa, the Nightmare comes out to try and save his life. Yapsor, where is he? He's stunned up for now, can't get in, can't use that black hole. Held on the back lines as the Soulbind will hold Ice and Nisha together, and down they shall fall. Not a chance as the jump comes forward once more from Collapse. The steam train just plowing into Team Secret, and there is seemingly nothing they can do about it as they lose 2 heroes and back themselves off. Attempt was made, but attempt was failed.
Will they go for more? It seems like they might.
Oh, they will. Oh, they will. Right on top of Yapsor, and you can see the amount of damage he's doing here on Collapse. He's just tearing through heroes one after the other. Yatoro's going to come in as well. They've got 4. Can they get 5? Yes, they can, and they can't.
Not.
Away. Gotcha.
He tried really hard to dodge the Sonic Wave. They tried as a team really hard to prevent Queen of Pain from using that ultimate on the Spirit Breaker. In the end, they didn't really manage to. So at least Team Secret, they got this one little counter kill on the SB. It's not really a small kill, as he's actually second in the net worth charts.
Oh yeah, big boy. Heals out onto the Tree and Protector, and that's going to give Sumail another kill here, I believe. Or will it? They need a little bit more. Ice is going to throw out the Ignite, but it doesn't connect onto the Tree and Protect, which means he's actually going to survive this one. Sumail still jumping in, though. He's hungry. He wants that kill he worked so hard for, and he's going to get it as Yatoro takes down Yapsor on the front lines, now turns his attention towards Ice. Nigma's going to save him, though, as Yatoro pops a BKB, but look who's not done. It's Sumail. He wants to finish off Toronto Tokyo, and he bloody well might, as Yatoro comes in, blinking in, trying to help out his Invoker. Invoker TPing back to base. Is he going to survive this one? Looks like he just about does. Makes it to the fountain, heals himself up, and survives through the onslaught off that Sumail. Queen of Pain is... Okay.
He didn't go in. There was Yules, right? On Queen of Pain, Yules just came... Well, not off cooldown, but he just got enough mana to use it on Spirit Breaker if he continues charging. You know, for a Spirit Breaker player, Collapse has a lot of discipline. Not going in at every single point. But Secret making a small comeback in that fight around Rosh Pit. Punishing Team Spirit for overstaying.
I still think when you're playing Spirit Break, you should unbind your stop key. If you have a modular keyboard, just get a key and put it somewhere else. Lock it in a box until the game's over, in a timed safe.
That's definitely how a lot of players play Spirit Breaker.
Yeah.
In my pops, at least.
And it does not end well.
There's a BKB on TA. 7-second one on the side of Team Spirit, and Nigma still without a BKB, Ursa still without a BKB. And they truly need these. It's very important for Yapsor to get his. It kind of changes the game. There's still the problem of Spirit Breaker, but makes it much easier for him to use that good black hole.
I don't know, this greedy draft for Team Secret is feeling so hard to play right now. The ability to go in and get kills is extremely limited. They're being outmaneuvered, outfought, out-itemized.
They're making a play. They're smoking up. They do have grip.
I mean, it does feel like if they won one team fight, this game's going to be completely in the air.
Yeah,
but
look at Team Spirit.
They don't seem to have read this Roshan attempt, and Yatoro's just in the pit by himself, taking down Roche. This is pretty bad.
It's like a nice play, right? Like you're going into this triangle, you're warding it up in case someone is around, you can get the pick off. But at the same time, you're losing Aegis. And you're losing... Is it Cheese? Who took the other item?
It would be Shard, right? And that's on TA.
Yeah, Shard. Okay, so TA has the silence now as well.
Team Spirit secure the second Roshan of their game and now come barreling down the middle lane. Team Secret are very firmly on the back foot, but that is their draft. They probably expected to be behind, maybe not this far behind, but I imagine they did expect to be behind at some point in this game early on. Coming back into it, it's going to be on the backs of some big outplays here. BKBs are up. This could be their fight. But it has to be perfect.
The only question is, how do you kill Yatoro once without using the black hole? If you can kill him once with a grip, and then the second time with the black hole, that would be pretty perfect.
Let's see the vision here. Samel's going in. He's going to start things off with a big jump onto the three heroes, and the BKB's already been used, but with the soul point, Nisha can't really do much with it, and Sight's going to be thrown in. Oh, the black hole cancelled by the Poshka. Positioned perfectly to stop Yapsor from doing anything. And now Yapsor, well, he's dead for 40 seconds. No buyback. Not that he should use it anyway. He has no black hole.
At that position 5 Treant, he has Meteor Hammer and a Blink Dagger, so him being positioned, being positioned to cancel the black hole wasn't that much of a difficulty.
My goodness. Well, that has just thrown a spanner in the works, but maybe they get something here as they chase down Collapse. They will indeed, so it's a small prize, but definitely one which they'll take on the side of Team Secret. They need anything they can get right now.
A nice little pickup as Ursa is building Toronto, Tokyo, maybe.
No grip, it doesn't matter. They've got 3 heroes here, and they are going to be able to rip through Toronto, Tokyo. Okay, Team Secret, okay.
That's really nice. And it's all off of these wards that Puppy has planted as Roshan was being taken, right?
Right.
Like, these plays that at the moment do not look that great, like, eventually pay out.
Well, this is going to slow down Team Spirit. They have this Aegis, they want to be doing stuff, but with their mid laner dead, that is very difficult. But that said, Yatoro, he's still laying a trap here. Not convinced he can kill off the Ursa. Someone else, perhaps.
ISIS goes in.
Shows here, yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, if you're
willing.
If you're Team Spirit, you're not willing to fight until Spirit Breaker is up, right? He's the damage dealer, I would say, and the controller as well.
Yeah.
The way he's been playing, he's actually been destroying his targets in split seconds.
Invisibility.
You need your Kayasha Spirit Breaker in those fights.
Yeah, he has got the BKB as well. He had it in that last fight, so definitely helps out with just not being kited around.
What a
he didn't finish off the Silver Edge, though. Yeah.
It's just nuts.
Right?
I know, it's just such a weird build.
You do kill off a full creep wave with a charge, right?
Yeah.
Even without the Kaya.
Yes, you do. Up to a certain point in the game, obviously, but yeah.
Because there are some heroes on which you buy Null Talisman just to be able to finish off a full creep wave with one spell.
Yeah.
You know, like Null Talisman. A Kaya would be a stretch, but I could see it. Like, helps you flash farm.
I mean, maybe he can do that now without using his W, but I don't know. 50 seconds left on this Aegis. Doesn't look like Team Spirit are going to be able to get much more from this, but they've already gotten a lot. There are no more outer towers left for the side of Team Secret, so Secret, they are just getting a little bit hammered by this TA at this point. Look at the net worth on your tour. I mean, that's disgusting.
They are hanging in there before Aegis fires, so 20 more seconds on that, and you have Black Hole again. So it's an opportunity for...
Oh, he is in the wrong neighborhood right now, and a bash perfectly timed by Collapse here. This could be the end. Yeah, ooh, blink away, but it's too much. Sumail does fall.
Manages to blink out, but that dot finishing him off, and now the charge. Who's it on?
It's on twice. Nope. Up. Oh, yeah, Absol. Yeah, charging past both everybody else on the team for the backliner. Classic Collapse.
Oh, you were right. It did connect only on Ice, as he stopped it, but
effectively only on Ice. Yes. That's.
Isn't it magical, Papa?
Most has that Aghanim's. Has 2k gold and a point booster.
Stupid.
And closer and closer.
Stupid.
Enigma actually going for a Lincoln Sphere. Now the thing is, in that last fight, it wasn't the Spirit Breaker that cancelled him, right?
I don't think it was. No, I believe it was the ultimate from the Treant, right? That cancels channeled spells, doesn't it?
Yep.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes, I did. So, not sure what this Lincoln is about. I guess it does stop the Spirit Breaker.
Exactly, it helps versus Collapse. So, if you can control Miposhka, then the Black Hole should be good enough. And then I don't know if it's a long day or what, but I'm in one of those situations in which I'm like, does it? Does Overgrowth stop? I'm like 100% it does, but doubting.
Never doubt yourself, King.
Tower is under attack.
Oh, there's a charging puppy. Let's see if the Spirit Breaker doubts someone.
And in we go, onto Puppy once again. The ultimate will be down, the BKB popped, and Puppy surviving a surprisingly long time here, but will eventually be run down by these 2 heroes. Also on the front line, Nisha going in, trying to look for the kill on some the support heroes here, but can't really get anybody down. And Ice once again just getting dropped so low, and finished off by Collapse. He comes onto the high ground, and suddenly there's 3 secret heroes dead. Sumail trying to do something here, trying to bring down Toronto Tokyo, but that's just not going to happen. Yatoro gets the kill, double kill for him, and the only hero left alive is Nisha on the side of Team Secret. This is just a bit of a demolishing.
He's just high-fiving someone. He's waving at them.
Inside the fountain, narrowly surviving this one. Sumail might not be so lucky. The damage is there. He actually gets the side blade through. Oh,
Charge coming through.
So fast.
All that damage.
This is ridiculous. Oh my god. They call it. They're done. Collapse just charges them into the lower bracket. My goodness. And a well play from Collapse as well. Some nice good clean from these 2 teams. But yeah, that last game was not really close at all. I mean, this is the second time we've seen the Ice Ogre Magi, and at the same time I feel like I've never seen the Ice Ogre Magi because I'm still not really sure what it does.
Yeah, we had 2 pretty good games in the series, and the